Hello, wonderful ULARP watchers, and welcome back to the Super Mega Happy Fun Time New Year's Eve. We couldn't go to parties, and I probably wouldn't have gone to a party even if there was a party stream. Yeah. I hope everyone is isolating and staying safe. We most definitely are, because where we live is horrendous, and the hospital is full of COVID. And has no beds left. Excellent. And on that New Year's Eve, cheer.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
News for the new campaign. We've actually done something. And by we, I mean me. We've started to put notes into the wiki. I reckon we'll probably have something up within 2 weeks.
Exciting.
Okay.
Me and Matt are going to work on it. Me and Matt are going to work on it a bit tomorrow. So if anyone wants to join us, you are more than welcome to. Going to be fleshing out the nations and just making things look pretty and making sure we've got everything we need. Just nation. And I mean, we could do it on stream, Matt. Maybe
we could do. You're right.
Since it's just going to be general information and no sports or.
Yep.
I'm really happy with the characters we've got so far. I think they are excellent. A good mix. I'm a bit upset you didn't use this opportunity to make 6 wizards.
The strongest of all the classes.
A good friend of mine who listens to the stream religiously DM'd for him a lot in the past, and every time he used to DM for us, we used to do something wrong. Like, we'd always ask him, first time he DM'd, he's an experienced DM, first time he DM'd, like, oh, is there any restrictions on what we're playing? Like, no, and we all played something ridiculous. And then the second time, he put in all these strict restrictions, but there was no restriction on playing evil characters, so we all played evil characters. Like, all of us played evil characters. And, yeah, that one. But it would be amazing, next time he's, like, on a DM, I'm gonna be like, here's what we do. We play 6 evocation mages. And we just see what happens. There's gonna be fireworks. We all know that. Anyway, let's jump right in, shall we?
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I'm recording. Feel free to join us in chat. Jump in and say anything you like. Since I've got my new monitor, I can actually have chat open. I would just like to say thank you. Thank you, Western Digital. Thank you to Western Digital for buying me this new monitor. I really appreciate it for your total and utter incompetence on your website. Thank you.
Oh shit, so you got that?
Was this that website?
So, in a nutshell, they sent me £1,500 worth of stuff for nothing. Then UPS thought that they lost £1,500 worth of stuff.
Oh.
Well, not £1,500, £800 worth of stuff, because it was multiple orders. Thought that they'd lost it when in fact they'd delivered it. And I was like, I don't have the heart to tell them that they actually did deliver it. So they refunded £800 to me.
Oh.
After not charging me for £800 worth of equipment. So they paid me £800 to take £1,500 of kit off their hands.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And Johnny, I explained it to Johnny in more detail, but I could have ripped him off for 50 grand if all they knew what had happened. Easily 50.
But you basically used it as a way of proving that they had problems with their website, right?
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't make you sound like you've committed fraud.
Yeah. You white-hatted and they rewarded you, right?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Seeing as we are live on Twitch.
Yeah, this was stuff that they sent me for showing them the error in their website code, which then UPS thought that they had lost when in fact they had delivered it. So then UPS refunded me the full value of the additional stuff
Okay.
which I never paid for. So, as hilarious as this video of errors is, thank you for buying me this new monitor. I really like it.
Speaking of the comedy of errors.
Ah, yes, where were we?
Speak for yourself.
No.
Morning has fully broken in Barovia. This is not a calm, silent morning like most you experience here, with the dying screams coming from the forest or the howls before. This is a morning with the sounds of battle. Sounds of wounded crying in pain. From the east, you can hear the sounds of Vistani music, encouraging the other Vistani to climb the walls to penetrate the defences. From what you can hear on the roof, they are definitely in the chapel. They are climbing the walls from the east and doing battle with the spiders in the south. From the roof, a strange coldness is in the air, along with an arcane chanting in Elvish. A wall of frost covers half of Argynvost hold. You can see the dusk elf Casimir, one hand on it, arcane sigil on his other. He's concentrating on it with a sweat on his forehead. At his back, two knightly humans in armour with shields and spears with the bodyguards, I can't remember, or
Yes.
short swords.
Short
Swords.
I think.
Heavily armoured men.
Short swords. Shorts.
Also fighting near them, Red, the halfling. Controlling a moonbeam, which is pushing down south, trying to damage the Vistani. And more importantly, another target. Also on the roof, two bodies, one of Lavash and his brother. Dismally bad. The sounds of crossbow fire coming from the tower on the roof, raining down shots into the mist below where the Vistani are trying to climb up. To the west wall on the roof, Bronwyn stands alone. Roaring arrows and running and gunning, she runs back in. Take the battle outside. In the main hall, making a stand and refusing to come outside and chase, you have 3 knights of legend. Sir Istevald on foot stood in the stairwell, flanked either side by the husbands Vladimir Horngard and Sir
Godfrey Gwillem.
Godfrey Gwillem. They stand on the stairwell up, the one way to the roof. Outside, to the south, Constance, a blazing sword in her hand, burning the mist away. Corpses of wolves litter the floor. 20 wolves. Near Constance, Jakul. Spirits, little beautiful spirits circling around him, stopping anything approaching that he does not. A little bit closer to the entrance is Elian. Bow in hand. But then we jump near the south entrance. You can hear the sound of the Vistani here. They are close. But something takes your eye. At first, you could confuse it for a man, until you look at his face and you see his fangs. You see some burn marks on his face. Looks as if someone has taken a hot sword and just pressed it against the side of his face. There is no scowl, there is no anger on him. Short cropped hair. Armour that looks as if it has a red sheen of oil over it. Yet it is not oil constantly moving. The spiked shoulders, elbows, knees, gauntlets, coming out at all kinds of angles. No helm. In his hand, a vicious-looking two-handed sword. One edge serrated, the other with a slight curve coming round. The sword, probably the best part of 6.5. His cloak lays on his back down to the floor, not fluttering in the wind. Strahd's does. His eyes fixed on Argynvost. Front of him. But charging through the mist towards him on boards at unbelievable speeds. This half lycanthrope contained rage. Comes Hunter. It's your turn, Hunter.
As I get towards him, I leap, I bounce, and I say, "So you wanted to play?" And I rain down fiery claws on his back.
Before, as you come smashing towards him, he would be aware that you're coming.
Yeah.
Would hear you 100%. And
I'm not doing it quietly.
Yeah. He's. You would definitely see he's surprised to see you cover that distance so quick.
Yeah.
He had supernaturally moved to get there, and he did not expect you to be able to get there. There is a semi-look of surprise, but it goes from his face quite quick as he realizes you're alone, and he's alone, and has a good look around, and realizes that literally no one else is within 2 turns of getting to you.
Maybe the people on the roof are a bit closer, but
If they jumped off.
A look of determination crosses his face,
okay.
and then there's a small nod as he accepts your challenge.
21 versus AC.
That's annoyingly a hit.
The second one, only an 18.
Is a miss.
And
One extra hit because of the haste.
one extra
Oh, yeah.
hit.
One
No,
extra
because of the
attack,
bonus.
sorry.
Yeah, one extra attack.
Yeah. And bonus attack.
The 14, so I only hit once. Being 7 plus 6 fire damage.
How much normal damage first? Sorry.
It's all fire. It's
Oh,
all
all of
magic
it.
fire.
How much in total?
6
13.
plus 7, 13.
You leap through the air.
Leap through the air.
You see him spin. The first one catches him across the shoulder, and he's not quite fast enough to move the sword round with an over-the-head parry. And with a skid, as you smash into him, as you then come in with the claws, then there's a parry, and the second time, a parry and a test of strength. And you're very evil. What's your strength?
My strength is 14.
He's stronger. As
But
you
I
then,
have advantage in athletics and stuff in this
Yeah.
form.
as you try to push the blows through him, he's able to hold the sword and keep you at bay. You can see where you struck him. He does bleed from it, but there is no like real grimace of pain on his face.
Yep.
Have you got a haste attack as well?
That was it. So I don't get, because I used my haste to move last time.
Okay, so that'll be next turn you can really
Next
unload on
time
him.
I can do an extra attack. Oh, actually, I forgot I was going to do one thing because I haven't used it yet. So whenever you damage a creature with your Crimson Right, being the flame, you can choose to steer an arcanic brand of Hemocraft magic into him.
Nice.
You always know the direction of where the creature is coming from, and you deal. If it deals damage to you or a creature where you receive within 5 feet, it suffers 1 psychic damage.
Every time.
One.
So I've basically branded him.
It's nice. Psychic damage is annoying though.
It's only 1, but
Blink, blink. It will add up on this little guy.
Okay.
Death by a million tiny headaches.
Red. You stand on the ramparts and you look down. You can see Give me a perception check, please.
Yep. 12.
So this position, you can't hear or see from the east wall what's going on, but you can hear crossbows being loosed onto the wall. From this side, you can see all of the spiders are either dead or you don't know where they are. And you can still hear the sound of Vistani, and there's this low mist near the base of the wall. About 30 foot south of that, you have Hunter and Ashrok doing battle. The sort of half werewolf versus the vampire warrior. And you can see trying to climb the ice wall Vistani there.
So I can't see the Vistani that are closest to me.
You can't see the ones from, because you went kind of to the south on that top wall.
Yeah.
So you can't see the ones to the east above the graveyard area, but to the immediate south, just climbing out of the mist on the wall, there are ones trying to climb the wall.
How far away is Hunter and what's his face?
From your
From me
point,
currently?
About 40 foot.
Oh, cool. I'm moving the moonbeam to on top of him then.
Yeah.
Bad luck, Hunter.
No, I can angle it so it can just catch him. It's a 5 foot circle. I think I'd cast it at a
fourth level, I think.
Fourth level.
At what level?
Yeah,
Fourth?
Fourth. Yeah,
Let me have a look, because I can scroll up.
Yeah, just check what level I'd cast it in.
5th level.
Oh, was it 5th? Okay.
Yeah.
That will explain. There you go. Cool. So I will just
big damage.
re-roll the damage again.
It's on his turn. He takes it. Sorry.
Oh well, I'm moving it there.
Yes. So you'd see the moonbeam zip across towards him.
And then as a bonus action, because I think I can do this.
Yep.
Because it won't break concentration, I will summon the totem of the hawk.
I think. Oh, let me know what the totem does. Sorry.
So that is, I believe that you can use your reaction to gain advantage on certain rolls.
Ranged attacks, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, let me just
Attacks,
double check.
I think.
But yeah, that will be there now. That is up on the roof currently.
Is that advantage on ranged?
Advantage on all attacks.
That's
Use your reaction to do it.
you
Very
can
strong.
use your reaction to gain advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah. Really nice. Nice. Anything else you want to do?
That's it. 1 minute. So Hawk Spirit. Blah, 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 blah. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target in Spirit's aura, you can use your reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. In advantage, you and your allies have advantage on Wisdom and Perception checks.
I don't know. This isn't where we are. This is
Cool.
a rough idea.
So that would only be, I think, red.
Two
Bronwen,
bodyguards.
and
Casimir and the bodyguards.
Casimir and the
What's the
bodyguards.
range?
Yeah. Not a lot. 30 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those on the roof, probably.
Yeah. But it could be moved 60 foot at any point as a bonus action. But yeah, that's it. So I'm moving the moonbeam and I'm summoning the Hawk Spirit.
Alien.
How many stories is the ice wall?
Right to the top. It's
Right
like
to the top.
it's
Okay.
like 25 foot wide and up. It's more like a pillar.
Cool. Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna double move, hopefully all the way up to the roof. I'm on the first floor at the moment.
I thought you were still outside. Sorry.
No, that was. I
Was
took-
that previous?
my last
yeah.
turn was sprinting in
Alien
and
was
up
much
the stairs.
closer, wasn't he? Than
Sorry.
the others?
Yeah. You sprint up.
Is a double move enough to get me? I'm on the stairs on the first floor. Is that enough to get me to the roof?
Yeah.
Cool. In which case, that will be what I do this turn.
Sprint up. Any bonus actions or anything else? You do?
Depends how close I am when I get there. Let me do a quick measure. Hang on. Do.
Give me a skill check, an athletics or acrobatics to really sprint it. High is good.
15.
Three quarters.
Yeah, no, you're pretty good. So you make it with about 10, 15 foot left of your movement, so you can start coming across the roof as well if you want.
Cool, I'll do that then. And as a
Which
bonus
way?
action, I will. I'll come. Basically, I'm heading south towards the edge of the roof, so I can see down into the ballroom.
Okay, nice.
2, 3, 5, 10, 15. About there. I will give Bardic Inspiration to Bronwyn.
Nice. What sort
We're
of an
talking again, are we?
inspiration is?
We were talking before. It's just you did a lot of shouting and then left.
What's the bardic dice, Matt?
A D8.
D8.
Bronwyn, your turn.
This is not going to be very thrilling. She's going to double action move to get down to that south wall where everything's going on. I think it's going to take her whole turn to get there from where she is. Because she's
Where are you?
like 70 foot away from the edge. She's right up by the northern of the two towers. She could do 35 in a single move, so 70 would get her to... Yeah.
Come sprinting across the open roof.
She'd go to about there.
You can see Hunter and Ashlock doing battle, and it's pretty fast and brutal, two of them.
Yeah, that's all she can do this turn, is to get there.
How healthy do you look, Hunter?
Pretty healthy. Remember, Constance put some health back into me.
Yeah, he's going to try and hit you.
Okay. As he does so, I'm going to use Blood Curse of the Eyeless. When a creature you see within 30 foot of you makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to roll any homocraft die and subtract that number from the attacker's attack rolls. I'm
Nice.
going to amplify it so it happens to all his attacks.
Any save against it or not?
No, it's just automatic. If he's immune to being blinded, it doesn't happen.
No, he can be blinded.
Ooh.
So for each attack, I get to minus a d8.
Very nice.
But I also take d8 damage, so I'm going to roll that now.
Please.
4 points of damage.
Adam, did he take damage from the moonbeam?
Oh, no, he needs to make a save against that. Is the save on the moonbeam, please?
The save on the moonbeam is 16 or higher.
What spec? Constitution?
Constitution, yeah.
If he's a shape changer, he has disadvantage.
Yeah.
18.
So he takes 11 points of radiant damage.
You would cast it at 5th level, not 4th level.
Oh,
So
sorry.
roll another d10.
My mistake. I'll just re-roll it. It's fine. Where's it gone? Has that done it? No. There we go. So 21 points of radiant damage then if he saved.
That's some tasty, tasty damage right there.
That is tasty, tasty.
Yes.
A high roller.
They see me.
No, that's the other channel.
I love Moonbeam. It's my favourite. If I had Sunbeam, I'd be using that, but I have no more of my high-level spells.
Radiant as well, that's annoying.
Yes, it's really annoying.
Yeah, we're
I'm
really
really annoyed.
Just, oh
Super
gosh
irritating.
darn it. So annoyed.
If only it could have been
Alas.
something else. But
Yeah.
alas, Radiant will have
Such
to
a
do.
shame.
Right, he's going to try and hit you with his greatsword.
Yeah.
24 at the moment, but you can minus a d8.
I am +2 on my AC, so I'm an 18, so I need a 7 or 8 to not get hit by this.
Go on.
A 6.
Oh! You see
But he
him.
does take 1 point of psychic damage.
Over there.
Chipping away.
That's what'll get you.
Moving in the right direction now.
It's a massive swing for 18 slashing magical.
Yep.
That's a spicy meatball.
Mamma Maglione.
Okay.
He'd know that you've got that ability on him.
Well, it's every attack, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he basically makes him go blindish, like it kind of like
Yeah.
with his vision. But it's any attack.
After it, you see him look at his sword and puts it on his back, and then he's going to try and grapple you. Going to unarmed strike you.
Okay. Misses.
Ooh.
Critically.
Ooh, give me an attack on him.
25.
Give some damage.
Nice.
8 points of fire damage.
Where's that piece of paper where we did all the maths, the constants maths?
Oh, it was on somewhere around there.
Constants maths.
He's going to try once more.
Right.
More. What is this?
Yes.
Again.
I'm gonna use my advantage on that one, so it's a 29.
I'm going to use the negative.
Oh,
Adam,
can I use a negative on a
No,
positive?
no,
I'm going to
you
use a
can't.
negative.
No, that's rubbish. That's the worst.
I mean, we're avoiding a crit, so I think it's fair.
Yeah.
What happens now then? Is a crit? Is a crit fail?
Or do you have to re-roll?
Reroll.
Fail, advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out, remember?
Yeah.
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 So just a
No,
normal
but
fail.
It'd be a normal hit.
Normal hit, yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't a sword. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was just a
Yeah,
grapple fail.
give me another
Just
attack.
A grapple. No, no, no.
Just a grapple, it's fine.
Being grappled by a vampire is a very bad thing.
Okay,
No, it's fine.
so this is what you'd see from those on the roof and those nearby and those looking, depending on your distance, you can see more or less. You see Ashlock. He's so precise and so perfect with the sword. It's when you see a very experienced fighter where every movement and every motion is calculated and planned. There is no wasted energy in this guy at all. It is just exactly what needs to happen. Like, there's the feint, bang, you're hit. Nothing more, nothing less. And he's so precise. And he puts the first blow in, and then as you see Hunter flashes light, and you see he looks away for half a second, he stops and doesn't attack with the sword. He then throws in some blows trying to grapple Hunter, but it's like watching someone fighting underwater. But Hunter's not underwater, as he then just ducks under the blow and a massive claw across the face. And another one comes in, which Hunter then pushes to the side and then claws, but can't quite penetrate the armor. That is his go.
Adam, someone had an internet blip and the pictures are out of order on the stream.
I think it was Catherine.
Oh.
Yeah, you all went very quiet for a minute, which
Oh,
I
I'm
think was
cool.
my internet being weird.
Right, bear with me. Okay, new rule is, before we start, Catherine has to leave.
It hasn't done it for weeks, to be fair.
Because they managed to put absolute everybody.
I'm Bronwyn now. Yay!
out.
We need a flashcard. Please hold. Technical difficulties.
That's
But the
literally-
flashcard wouldn't be in the right position.
And
Oh, damn it.
it's just Hunter punching a computer screen.
Hey, Jeff. There's not annoyance on his face. There's almost a look of appreciation on his
I think this
face.
happened again.
Zoom keeps freezing on me. I don't know why.
I know it's
Because
back.
everybody's probably doing Zoom calls right this
Yeah.
second.
Fair.
Everybody get the family together and play D&D.
It's cool. I think we're okay. I don't think it's got back.
Jackal.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to be
You-
boring as well.
You stand outside in fields of dead wolves, seeing this mad battle happening between the vampire and the half werewolf, where there's now a fucking moonbeam. He didn't leave the moonbeam, he just stood in the moonbeam the entire time. He was like,
Fair enough.
I shall
Fair
weather
Too
the storm.
proud for his own damn good.
I'm gonna double move it then to try and get as close as I can. You have to go around this little.
Which way are you going back? Towards the entrance or towards the fight?
I was kind of in the middle. I was a
Yeah.
bit further back than everyone else. I'm just gonna go towards the fight in
Yeah.
the stairs in the ruined.
Happy with that?
Matt,
Yeah.
that's a fireplace, Matt.
Is it? Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was a staircase.
Nope,
Alright.
nope,
You've
that's
got
a
kind of a
fireplace.
way in there. And
I'll
a way
run in
there.
here then. So I'm in that little tower.
Can't believe you used my disadvantage. Critical hit is rubbish.
Ah.
Hey, you got a critical fail first, and you tried to use your advantage on it. So.
Matt, have you still got your
Bitty
wibbly
things, yes.
spirit things? How far out do they go?
30 foot, unfortunately.
Cool.
I'm not quite there. Nearly.
So you put your head down and just basically start sprinting back.
Yep.
Covering the terrain. Happy with that? Constance, your turn. And we have a question. Is your hair red or pink?
It's sort of peach, but the dye looks pinker than redder than it is. I'll wash it one time and it'll go peach. Yes.
You're now kind of stood outside alone.
Yes.
Can you give me a perception check, please?
Oh no.
You're never
Can.
alone.
You can certainly check. It's a 7.
Very quiet.
Yes.
Eerily so, but you can hear the sound of battle coming from the castle.
I'm going to move as far, as close to the fight between Hunter and the vampire as I can.
Yep. It's a little bit boring, I'm afraid. It's just a sprint unless you've got a way to close the distance fast.
Nah, just to sprint. I'm keeping up the concentration, and I'm going to use my action to extend the luminosity of the sun sword by another 5 foot.
Yeah, you'd feel it grow.
So it's 20 foot radius now with an additional 20 foot dim light around it. Can you go and touch?
How far is it bright for now, sorry?
20 foot and 20 foot rather than 15 foot and 15 foot.
Irritating.
Full sun.
Sorry, at the end, he is going to use a legendary action
Ooh.
to unarmed strike you, Hunter.
Okay.
He's just slapping you across the face.
At the end of the turn, so I still get to -8 off that.
27.
I don't even if I -8, it doesn't matter.
No.
Still hits.
He will grapple you instead.
Okay.
He spins you round, slams you to the floor, and holds your head into the...
Ooh,
Oh.
Ouchie.
that's a non-official move.
So, as part of the grapple, he can move you 5 foot. So he literally just goes. Poof.
He just moves me into it. He doesn't put me on the ground.
Yeah,
Cool.
he can hold you into the moonbeam.
Yeah.
So we swap places then, so he's not in the moonbeam anymore.
He
Pretty much.
takes a 5 foot step out.
Yeah.
And we're back to the beginning. Hunter.
Do I need to make a contact?
Yeah, at disadvantage, please.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, god damn it!
19.
God damn it.
I don't get any minuses for being grappled by him when I'm attacking. It's only because I'm
You're
not
not?
prone.
Okay.
No, it just strips your speed.
Strips your
That's all
speed to
being
do it.
grappled does.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Um,
still,
However,
you
if
still
you're
take
in
damage.
the moonbeam,
Yeah.
you're gonna need to. Are you currently in your half?
No, he saved against it though. He saved.
Oh, you saved. Okay.
Saved, yeah. I rolled a
Let me just
19. I
read
need to take
Moonbeam.
damage though.
yeah,
I'll
You
do
need to read
damage.
Moonbeam. Does it knock you out of werewolf form?
it might do.
Can, but only if you
Mine
fail.
isn't transformation as written. I don't think.
It doesn't matter. He passed the save. He doesn't revert to his original
Yeah,
form,
he
even if it
passed
would
it.
affect him like
It's
that.
level 5, not level
Damn,
4 you did it at.
Amazing.
Oh, well, sorry. I keep doing it the wrong one.
That would have been too funny. That would have been.
So,
Half of
14.
that. 14 radiant.
yeah. Oh, I'm not gone mad yet, so we're okay.
Oh.
Yay!
Hooray!
I'm going to just claw him to pieces then. All right, so hang on. The reading of haste is I can do an extra action attack, or is it just an attack?
You
'Cause I
get
need
an
to know if
extra
I get-
action, which you can use to make a single attack,
Single
or
attack. Okay,
to
cool.
dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Right, cool. I am going to strike him.
Where's the red going to change?
I don't know. I've got +2 AC as well, so I'm okay. Right. Do I try and get out of his... How much would it cost to get out of his grapple? 18. Is that dex then?
Second. Oh, hey, bud.
It's not.
Okay,
it's
escaping
not
a grapple. A
safe.
grappled creature can use his action to escape. It must do a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check, contested by strength athletics.
Right, I'm gonna try and get out of his grapple using my haste.
Ace
my
action.
haste action. So I get advantage. So 22 athletics.
He's got another +4.
11.
So I get out of his grapple.
He's advantage as well.
Oh,
All strength.
Still
checks.
19.
23.
So 23.
23. Oh.
Very well. And then I'll use my free. I can get out of it, so I'm going to claw him 3 times. 1.
Okay, let me just make sure.
Crit.
It's advantage.
Oh.
Ouch.
You can't sense for taking his helmet off.
So that's crit number 1. So my my blunt damage is 1d8 of fire damage. So that's 8 fire damage plus 1d8 plus 5 being. Hang on, let's work this out. 13 plus 8, so that's 21 damage without me rolling my extra 2d8.
You
plus
see that
another
hurts him.
10 points of fire damage, so that is 31 points of fire damage on that first hit. My second hit, 25.
I feel like we should have pom-poms.
Being 20 points of fire damage.
20 in total.
20 in total, so that's 51 points of fire damage this round. And then the last attack, 23.
Yeah, that gets him.
Oh.
Plus another 13 fire damage. So all in all, 64 points of fire damage. And
Jeez.
you just see a massive, like, wolfish grin appear on his face as he does it. And yells, "Red, put the moonbeam on him."
Okay. You see the
It's Red next.
Uh-huh.
So as the fight's playing out, the ones on the outside start running towards this battle of champions, this vampire warrior versus this half werewolf. The fight is bloody and close combat. The moonbeam comes onto Ashrock, but he doesn't dodge out of it, he just stands there and takes it. So he lays blows into Hunter, and then at the last second dodges in and grabs Hunter and swaps him and holds him in the moonbeam with a smile on his face. As the beam penetrates down onto him, you can see what he was trying to do. Trying to use your own moonbeam to break the shapeshift. But it didn't work. If anything, it seemed to really just piss Hunter off. As the first blow coming out of the moonbeam with some of the energy on it smashes him in the side of the face as he's not able to break the grapple. And the third one, second attack, and the third attack. Holding Hunter seems to have been a disadvantage to the vampire. He can't move quick enough to get out of the way or use his expert sword skills to block or parry the blows that are coming. And he looks beat up. Sure, that round hurt him. At the end of your turn, Hunter, he drops you and runs.
Okay.
Which way does he run?
East, southeast.
Oh.
Okay.
30 foot?
30 foot. He makes it 30 foot southeast. He puts his head down and is just dashing for it. He looks hurt. And you can see he's not running smoothly. There's a limp to him for sure.
Just click on your token.
But he bolts at the end of your turn using his supernatural speed. Bronwyn, your knowledge of vampires, you think he can probably do that once more before it's his. He's used one legendary action. That's his second one. You think he might have one more trick up his sleeve to do something.
Yeah.
Red.
Yes.
From the roof next to you. Can someone give me a state D20, please? High is bad for you. Low is good for me.
Thank you, Matt. 3.
3 came first.
You can hear arcane words of power from below you. The bards are casting spells. Casimir turns to you. Trying to dispel my magic. Their minds are weak compared to mine. Please stop them. I'd get. You would assume that someone amongst the Vistani who they have brought with them has just tried to do dispel magic on the wall.
Cool. Well.
But because it's cast at a high level, it has failed.
Cool. So I can move the moonbeam and use a spell that doesn't require concentration, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Moving the moonbeam as far as it can go.
Which way?
To following him.
You can catch him, but here's the annoying thing of it. It's start of his turn if he's in it. So from how he can move at the end of turns, it's going to be very awkward for you to catch. If you imagine it in real time, he's doing like the interview from the vampire trick.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I'm now here when I was here. So it's the way he moves that 30 foot is supernaturally fast. So if he can do that again before it's his turn, he will not be in the moonbeam at the start of his turn.
Cool. In which case, we're going to keep the moonbeam going, but I'm going to cast Erupting Earth directly where the Vistani are, where their bards are, so they can, like, throw them. And that's a 20-foot cube.
How close to the Vistani is the vampire right now?
The ones underneath you are like...
The bards.
He's like 80 foot from them.
Okay, never mind.
He made it to within about 40 foot of them, and he's just gone 30 foot away, so he's maybe like 70 foot away.
Cool. The other two vampires that were with him, they've blown off, haven't they?
Yeah, they went after the
Cool.
the were-raven.
Well, we're doing Erupting Earth here. So they need to do DC 16 Dexterity saving throw, or take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the area around them then becomes, whatchamacallit?
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, that's the one.
A DC what, sorry?
16 Dexterity or higher. And in order for them to get out, it requires them to have to clear it. And it takes a minute to be cleared.
Okay. And how much damage?
16 points of bludgeoning damage.
If they pass, it's half.
If they pass, it's half. But it's all difficult terrain, and they have to clear it in order to get out of it.
If they fail, they have to clear it, or if they...
No, if it's all difficult terrain. So basically, the earth has just like churned around them.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Yeah, you invoke the magic. They're kind of in the ruins of the Argynvost to the south. This massive glacial wall summoned to keep that side clear, so they can't get in. The ruins and the ancient building groan as the foundations begin to move. We do a D20. High is good for you.
Nice.
The building is ancient and well made. The ruined side of it, the foundations are strong, and as the floor begins to move, you do see the groan and sway, but none of them collapse too badly. But you do hear screams from below.
Nice. And then just for luck, we're going to move the moonbeam on top of the Vistani bards.
You're gonna bring it back?
Yeah. So it's on top of the ones who are trying to dispel Casimir's protection ward.
Perfect. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Samwise.
When is it the Vistani's turn?
They're doing stuff in between.
Okay, do you want me to just do damage then?
Yeah, yes please. Roll a damage for me and you'll catch probably 3 of them in it.
It was a 5th level.
I'm doing a lot of just rolls in the background for the Vistani versus the crossbow guys.
19 radiant damage if they fail. And that's Constitution 16.
Enough to hoover some of them up. Nice. Sorry.
It'd be
Elian.
So, check me on my spatial awareness. He's running southeast. So right now he doesn't have a line of sight on Constance. Right?
He was here.
Right.
And now he's about here.
So he's outside the stable. Okay.
That's 30 foot.
He's that direction. So he was. So you two were fighting here, and now he's kind of out this direction.
Okay.
So the ruins of the stable are between him and Constance, yeah?
Constance is here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
sorry, at the end of your turn, Red, he's going to run another 30 foot.
Dang it.
So he's 60 foot away from roughly where I am, which is here.
Well, 60 foot exactly away from where you are, yeah.
He just puts his head down and he's getting out of dodge.
Okay, so I'm going to take my move to go to the edge of the roof next to Bronwyn. And then I'm going to cast Major Image, which has a range of 120 feet. So that about sort of, let's say 45 feet ahead of him in the direction he's running, Constance appears in that misty step blur that I've seen her do before, surrounded by the glow of sunlight.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I will...
Do you get a save against that at all?
It's just a mirror image, isn't it? Major image.
It's a major image. If I believe you need to take the time to examine it.
I'll read it. You're fine. Tell me what you do. Explain. I'll do the rules. You do the roll.
Yeah. So Constance appears out of her misty step, surrounded by this glow of sunlight, holding the blazing sword directly ahead of where he's running to.
Oh.
Nice.
And then I will call down to Hunter, and I will say, "Don't let up. You've got this." And I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Yeah, he has to use an action to investigate it, to examine it. I love it.
Yep. Let's try and herd him in a more useful direction.
Did I? Oh.
And that's my go.
Okay. Bronwyn.
Hello.
Good time in. Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know what is going on tonight, but hopefully this will fix it. I might have missed some stuff while I was moving. Where's Vampire Boy got
He's
to?
about 90 feet from us, I think. If I've got that right.
Yep. So he is
slightly less, actually.
He's 60 foot away from me.
Yeah, he's 60 foot away from Hunter, and you're about 40 foot from Hunter. So he's about 100-ish foot from you.
That's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
So I have been reading up on this week, and I've realised I've been doing Ensnaring Strike wrong. So it's a bonus action, so you can still have your 2 attacks with it.
Oh, sweet.
Very nice.
Yeah, I hadn't split it as a bonus. So the spell is just a spell, which then kicks in when you hit it with a weapon attack. Which makes more sense.
Yeah, sweet.
So as a bonus action, she will cast Ensnaring Strike.
Can you give me a perception roll, please?
I can.
You get
Red.
advantage.
Red, can you give me a perception roll as well, please?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want one from me? I'm literally standing next to Bronwyn.
Yes.
18 with advantage.
All 3 on the roof. Give me a perception.
18.
13.
20.
Okay. Red, you are focused on the vampire. You can see the way he is running, and your knowledge of how hurt you think he is. You think he's pretty damaged as you're focused on him. You do not think he is the sort of creature to play possum. You think he is properly hurt right now. Bronwyn and Elian, you would both think that as well. You don't think he's playing possum. Both of you, though, as you turn, you can see 2 giant bats flying back in towards the roof area. Coming the northwest-ish. And
your head's wet.
Yeah.
You think they are either heading towards you or to the tower. It's hard to say.
They're not the ones that Red summoned.
No, they're most definitely not.
They're the ones he sent off after. Yeah. Cool. Bronwyn's going to keep her focus for now on Mr. Big Boy. So she's cast.
You think Bronwyn and Elian, the speed they're moving, you think they will be upon either the tower or upon you next round?
Cool.
That's fine. If she can snare him, then the people on the ground can deal with him, and she can deal with bats. That's her logic. So she's cast Ensnaring Strike, and by my understanding now, all she has to do is hit him, and it will go off.
Yeah, he's probably about sort of here-ish. Like that. So 75 foot. Yeah, he's well within range for a normal shot.
Yeah. So she's going to go for him twice using just standard arrows on this one. She's not going to do sharpshooter because he's a tough boy to hit.
Oh,
Yay.
Thank you very
critical
much.
Strike.
Okay, so the first one hit.
So that would be 12.
12 plus 4.
Yeah.
Am I right? 12 plus 4?
So it's 8 plus 4 being 12, then roll
Yeah.
another d8.
Roll another d8.
Yeah.
Great.
So 13 damage.
13 plus, he's under her favoured thing, so he gets an extra d6.
And
So that's 13, that's 18.
didn't
19,
you have
18.
Didn't you have a magical effect on your bow, or am I making that up?
Yeah, so
I
the
think
first time
Rangers- yeah.
the first time in the turn that she hits, it's an extra d6, which is what that 5 is.
And your arrows are magical arrows, aren't they?
That time it wasn't. Those
Okay.
were, those were,
Right.
yeah.
Don't Rangers get its magical arrows? As standard arrows.
I mean, all
It
her
counts as
attacks,
magic damage.
her attacks are magical.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
You take a second. Calm yourself. Time the release with his step.
As well as in the script.
You've eyeballed, and as you let loose from this range, you see him use his super movement. You've predicted where he was going to go to, basically. And the arrow's let loose before he goes, and he literally speeds, and it catches him in the neck as he stumbles, falls to one knee, and he's still on one knee.
He needs to make a strength savings throw, or else he's going to get restrained by the ensnarement as well.
I am going to give him disadvantage.
He's not large or above, is he? No, I don't think so. No.
12?
That will not do it, I don't think.
Being a DC 14.
No, 14 is the thing. Nope. So he is restrained and will take. What level did I cast it at? Did it go off? Sorry, I'm now running off one screen rather than 3. That's why I'm. Nope. So I didn't cast it. Sorry. I'm used to having 3 screens now for this. So it will be 3d6 at the start of each of his turns in piercing damage.
So 9 on the start.
Well, 3d6, so whatever he... Did it roll for you? Well, I've got too many things up.
Okay.
Yeah, so 9. And I get my second attack, please. I'm not done. She's on the mission.
You get attack rolls now have advantage against him.
Because
He's restrained?
He's restrained.
In which case, she is going to get out a big boy arrow, a +2. No, she's not. No, ignore me. She's going to use the sharpshooter. That's what I meant. Because she's got twice as many chances with this one. Does that work?
That'd be.
So it'd be, but at advantage, so I can do it again.
Well, I think it's hit because that's a 21 with -5.
Yeah, but he's 20. I thought he was 23. Is he not?
No, it's 20.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's got him then.
21.
I'll roll again, you might
just
crit.
because you crit.
That's
You
true.
might crit.
Oh, I've got too many things open.
Give me some damage.
You can click on the longbow.
Yeah. Plus, what does long do? Sorry. I've been thrown by.
Plus 10 damage, so it's 20 damage.
20 damage. Yep. Thank you.
20 magic damage.
Plus your hunter's mark.
No, that's only it's
only
Slayer's
one.
Prey, which is only on the
Okay.
first time you hit him
Okay.
in a round. Oh, still, I will take that. Thank you very much.
I wish I hadn't turned all the blankets into working clothes.
Habit. It's a habit.
I'm cold because my head is wet because of the conditioner.
Wash your hand. You've got 2 turns. Wash it out. And with how Adam's thinking that he's just got hit by 20 more damage. Just, what can this dude do?
He got hit with more than 20 damage. 20 was just the second arrow.
Yeah. And on the next turn, he takes 9 damage.
Yes, he does.
And he can't do his legendary action run away now because he's
Because
been
he
ensnared.
is ensnared.
Oh,
Can you link ensnared in chat for me?
Yes.
What's it called? Ensnaring strike.
Ensnaring strike. I'll put it in the. Hang on, if I do, it should have. Did it not come up in?
No,
No, it didn't.
just a
Uh,
little bit of information.
I don't think it has it. I don't
If you
think
click on it and
Roll20
click
has
this,
it.
if you click on it and click on display in DTT, it'll put it across as a, rather than casting it.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 3d6
Just
because she.
action. A strength check. Is freed. Okay.
And it was cast at 3rd level, so it's 3d6.
Okay, I think Adam knows.
My turn.
So he takes 9 damage.
9 magical per second.
Is that right at the start of his turn? He
Yeah.
takes damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the start of each of its turns, the creature is restrained by the vines.
Yeah. While restrained by the spell, target takes blur damage at the start of each of its turns.
Right, this is what happens. You see him stumble. The first arrow, was not expecting that at all. Strikes him in the neck, and you see it pierces like through his neck. That would have just killed pretty much any human that you know of. As he hits the floor and one hand slams onto the floor and he goes to push himself up, you see vines round his wrist and drag him flat to the floor as he starts pushing up against it. And as he does, another arrow hammers him in the back as he goes flat. He then slowly now is pushing himself up, and then the vines pull against him, and he's flat on the ground and doesn't.
Anyone who's on the roof will see the slightest hint of a grin from the usually very impassive ranger.
You see the 2 bats veer off from where they were heading towards. And one is going for you, Bronwyn, and the other one dives down. Isn't going to make it. And double moves onto you, Hunter.
Fair.
There a swirl of mist around the one that comes for you, and it turns into a vampire.
Fun.
And positions themselves between you and Ashrock. Basically on top of you, but has no attacks. It had to double move to get there. The one against you, Bronwyn, can something.
Can try.
They push you off the building. Shoot.
Elves are very bouncy, I'm sure.
Okay. You see from the east wall, Vistani clear it and get on top. You can hear the sounds of battle from inside at the front entrance, Jackal, and you can hear the knights battling Vistani from inside on the stairs. You can hear the screams coming from the south wall, where the the glacial wall is, as there's just a moonbeam kind of going, and all the ground's getting churned up beneath them. They're like, brilliant, we're having a great time here. It's amazing.
Best day ever.
This was a good raid. I think it was a worthwhile raid.
So up on the roof, 3 Vistani pop their ugly heads up to the roof and have clambered roughly sort of this area here. The crossbows have run silent for about 10 seconds now, coming from the tower. You think they may be running low on bolts. They've been shooting for a solid kind of minute and a half now, just raining bolts down. I think for the bolts you had, you probably had maybe 8 or 9 bolts for each person. The vampire on you, Bronwyn. Well dressed.
Is it sexy? First question.
There's a scale here.
Yeah.
Calm,
Calm to
sexy.
pouty.
How pouty and how calm.
You probably wouldn't say sexy.
What would you, Adam?
We both know that I would say sexy. Similar clothes to Ashrok. This more kind of like almost a uniform, like a military style garb to them. No weapons to speak of. No armor to speak of. More of kind of like that aristocrat look, but it's kind of like the starched, the firmness to what they're wearing. It's more kind of a military jacket as it kind of comes around and is double-breasted, across tight. It's not as flamboyant. Your money would be on a lieutenant or something along those lines, perhaps. And is going to try and eat the living snot out. What's your AC, please?
It is 16. Yeah.
16.
Boo.
Take 8 bludgeoning, and they've got hold of you. The first attack comes in high, and with bow in hand, you're able to dodge underneath it. The vampire moves quickly, expecting that, and he grabs you, and as he does, kind of punches you in and then pulls you. You can see the fangs extend, but hasn't bitten you yet. Hunter, one literally lands in front of you. Looks, I'm not going to hide it, there is a look of shock when it sees Ashrok on the floor. And then back to you, and eyes fixate, and then eyes wander over to Constance for a look of fucking fear and terror, and then back to you.
You just see he's just still got a big wolfish grin on his face, like blood is dripping off him. He's beat up, like, and you can see there's kind of like this mad smile, like proper like teeth kind of appearing as this thing lands in front of him.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you.
That's true.
The chance. There's a...
Okay.
Do I know Jackal's near me as well?
We splash.
with his little angels flying around everywhere.
The mini jackals.
Mini jackal. Jackal, I am looking pretty beat up, to be fair. About half, you reckon?
Okay.
You think I'm on the cusp of madness?
Good to know.
Trying to figure out what Jeff meant by derby. A derby.
Destruction. Jackal.
Yes.
Your turn.
Okay. So I've still got little angels flitting around me. I am going to.
Vampires just landed in front of me. I think
Yeah.
you could do that.
I'm gonna rush forward to get next to. Or I'm gonna kind of rush in behind you. So my spirit guardians are flitting around to harass this guy. And I'm gonna like slap a hand on your back, and I'm gonna lay in a level 3rd.
So the vampire needs to make a save versus your angels, doesn't he? So what is the DC on that, please?
Yes. Oh,
I think it's on the start of their turn, like everything else is.
Okay, we'll do that then.
So.
Cheers, Johnny.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast 3rd level Cure Wounds on you. 15 healing. Oh god, one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And yeah, then I'm gonna be like right behind you, kind of. Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of yours, the vampire's going to try and grab you, Hunter.
As he starts his turn, he takes the damage from my
That's a legendary action.
Legendary action.
Okay.
Go on then.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got me.
No.
Take 16 damage.
Is it just bludgeoning?
Yeah, it's non-magical.
So 8.
And he grabs onto you and tries to hold you in between him and Constance. Using you as a werewolf shield.
Bold assumption that would stop Constance.
Yeah.
You
did when this vampire grabs Hunter, Hunter just like his smile is even bigger. Like you just made the same mistake. You haven't got me, I've got you.
I'm not trapped here with you. You're trapped here with me.
This is good. The one who's grabbed you, Bronwyn,
Yes.
is going to throw you off the roof.
Oh, good.
Woof.
Great.
Can you give me an acrobatics roll? Oh no, they wouldn't. No, let me think. They.
Well, they usually-
I like the version where they don't throw me off.
Yeah, I prefer that version.
Whereabouts are you?
right next to Elian.
West.
So
Southwest.
Okay, no, even better.
God.
Um,
Maybe I like being thrown off the roof.
the vampire moves 30 foot west and launches themselves on top of you off the roof.
Oh, so we've both gone over.
Yeah, they take a running jump because they've grappled you, and they can move with you because they've got you in a grapple. Is that right, Matt?
2 for 1. So
Yes,
he'll
they can move
15
15 foot. Yeah, they would literally just jump off the south edge then with you.
Great.
oh,
Great. Acrobatics?
hate that.
Yeah,
Why do I not have an advantage?
with disadvantage because they've grappled
Oh.
you. It's going to be damage. But,
Oh, no!
oh, it's bad.
Oh.
What should we say? D12 per floor, I reckon. Sounds about right.
Oh.
How many
That's a
floors up
lot.
are we? 3?
4,
So-
3, 4?
3 floors, so 3d12 damage.
Am I rolling that?
Fine.
No, we'll say
Yeah.
Fall onto a dead spider.
That's all right.
13 damage. 13.
I
Oh.
bounce off a spider.
Yeah.
Do that anytime.
You see the vampire land next to Bronwyn, throws in a big right, which Bronwyn jumps underneath and then just gets grabbed by the throat.
This is not an ideal situation that I found
Lifted.
myself in.
Lifted off the floor as the vampire looks left and looks right and sees like pure carnage over there with the druid and the 2 guards and the mage, and it's like nope, and then just jumps off using and of course Elian, yeah,
Nobody takes me seriously.
I take Elian seriously.
and spins and then jump and pushes Bronwyn down first as you hear a slam into the floor underneath. On top of you now, and you're pinned by a vampire on the floor.
I've got on top. Great. Pinned by a sexy vampire. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
I hope Casimir looks at least vaguely concerned.
Yeah.
Constance.
Hello.
Okay.
Am I like within engagement rate? I don't know.
You're
once I
with
move-
engage. You're with
Yeah.
So
engage.
you've got, this is the choice you've kind of got.
Yeah.
You can see Bronwyn get slammed onto the floor from the top.
Yeah.
You can see Hunter get grabbed by one.
Yeah.
You can see him tied to the floor, but he's out of range. Oh no, you wouldn't see where he got to because it would be looking through the barn.
Yeah.
So you've not seen him fall, probably. So you would have seen him run out of vision, and you've not seen him kind of come out the other side from the barn yet. But you can see Hunter kind of screaming that way. You've got a very, very good idea of where he went. Can you make it in one round to get to him within range of the sword? You're not sure.
Okay.
Because you're not sure where he is.
I'm at least going to sprint forward my movement to get as close as possible to get a better view of what's going on. And then I don't know if I've moved my token at any point in the last like 3 rounds.
We're using this as kind of a rough. You
Yeah.
were probably a little bit closer.
I think
Don't
the
use
way
that
it
as
works out is
accurate.
that she was almost in line with Jack All, so she can make it to me in movement.
Yeah, you can make it there in movement. I'm happy with that.
And
Yeah.
most likely do an attack as well.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
I'm going to go for the new
But
vampire.
So the choice here is, do you go new vampire, who you can 100% reach? Do you run for boss vampire, who this round has not taken any holy or fire
Boss
damage?
vampire.
But he is ensnared, isn't he?
He
But
is-
she hasn't seen that
She hasn't seen the ensnared.
but- because we were using the
Oh,
mirror
and
image to.
Can you
yeah,
give me a
yeah.
concentration check, please?
Sure.
Who?
Not you, Bronwyn.
Oh, me, because, yeah, I've been
'Cause
thrown off a
roof.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, save.
Yeah.
Is it a save or
Constitution.
You
Isn't
gotta
it
roll over
versus
10.
the damage? So she
Yeah,
has to
no,
roll
it's-
over.
No, it's if it's under 10 damage, then it's 10. If it's over 10 damage, it's more.
Yeah.
So it'd be a DC 713.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It's
No.
half the damage.
Half the
Is
damage.
it half the
Or
damage?
10,
Ah, okay.
whichever
Yeah.
is higher.
I reckon you're at disadvantage for it as well.
Like, 16
Ah.
and 5. That's what I got last time. 16 and bloody 5.
You were just
have a
running off a
bardic
roof.
inspiration.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
God, do
But
it.
it does
need to
mean you
roll
have
a
to roll an
5.
egg.
But the 5. It's
Five.
not.
Possible.
Five.
Get a 10.
It'd be 5 or 6.
What have I
Yeah.
got to
D8.
hit? 10.
5.
10.
You ro- one
You
one
need to roll a
d8.
5.
I'm just yelling numbers.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Roll a d8.
Ah,
Ah.
what a shame! What a shame!
I'd like to point out that my birthday is 16/5,
Oh, there you go.
and all I can roll tonight is 16/5. It's slightly creepy.
Apart from those 20s earlier.
Yeah, I could do some of them right now.
Yep.
As I lie on the floor of the spider room.
I think Constance wants to charge.
So, who are you going for, Constance?
Charge the new vampire
Yep,
under
happy
the
with that.
assumption that Hunter probably has the old one covered.
Yeah, you can make it to the new vampire.
The one that's got
Definitely.
me.
Yeah, he's got him grappled.
Oh, he's got him.
Yeah, it's a full-on. He's grabbed him and brought him in, and it's like brought him round as human shield, seeing you running in, and he's tried to like completely and utterly keep him in between the two of you.
Yeah, human shield, cool. I once I'm within 10 foot, I'm going to use my channel divinity to do a vow of enmity on him. Where is that? It's low down, I think.
It is a feature. It's going there. I don't think you can share it.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
Essentially, it just gives me.
Advantage on attack rolls.
Oh no, that's not the right one.
No, it is the right one. It's there. It's the
Oh yeah,
extra bit.
sorry, it says both of them. That's very useful of them to put both types of.
Creature speed is 0.
No, it's not a Jer enemy. It's the vow of enmity.
So it's the bottom. It's the
So
bottom
just
half.
the bottom paragraph.
Advantage on attack rolls against a creature 1 minute until it. Nice.
Yeah.
Hold the sword up.
And yeah, I've still got the sword out. It's still at 20 foot and 20 foot. So if I'm within 10 foot of it, it'll be under the full beam. And I'm going to try and attempt 2 attacks.
Yep. I'm going to give you disadvantage because of the human shield, but advantage. Do you want to? How risky are you playing it to hit in Hunter? You can comfortably hit both of them, easy peasy, with every attack. It's so easy. Like just strike through, bang.
You can use me as a human shield. I don't think Hunter would just stand and let a vampire do that.
Yeah, think of
with Will alone.
You've got to think how quick the combat is. You've got to, Johnny, No, Johnny, stop for a second. You've got to think how quick the combat is. You've moved for 6 seconds, and this guy has literally just gone superhumanly quick behind you, grabbed you, and is holding you as Constance at the same time is running
and then
in.
just sidestep.
He's grabbed you, so he's got like an arm around your throat. He's like, poof.
He's got hold of me, but then Constance can easily like sidestep.
If she had enough movement, yeah, but it's 30 foot. It's 30 foot to run in.
She's literally just got there. Yeah.
Yeah, she if she had enough movement, 100% she can walk around him and stab him. But she's run in 30 foot, so she's not got the movement to get around him this turn.
Okay.
So did you say that? Yeah, but did you say he's also got advantage?
So he's got disadvantage for using him as a shield, but you've got advantage unless you don't care for Hunter, and then you've got advantage. But if you roll low-ish, you will hit Hunter.
Yeah.
As well as him.
You got an inspiration.
Yeah. Maybe use a reroll.
Before this argument took place, I rolled a crit fail, and then you guys argued about it.
Sorry. So that most definitely will have hit Hunter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless you want to use your reroll.
I do have a reroll, so I think I'll just use my reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, full reroll, gets rid of it. Oh no, reroll just gives the 16, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a hit.
Yeah.
16, going by 16.
So that is 1d8 plus 6.
So 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, but we went over my
That's a D8
thing and realised that I'm not ever using my improved smite, which is something I got at level 11.
So you roll a D8.
So I roll a D8, and that's another 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
16 points of radiant damage.
And that's just extra damage that I should be rolling all the time, but have totally glossed over.
Now you've got another attack.
And considering I do have some first level spell slots left. Oh no, I'll just do my second attack for now, which is a 26. Does that hit, Adam?
Comfortable hit into him, yeah.
That's 13 damage plus a 1, so 14 damage radiant. And with that second one, I'm going to add a divine smite. No, that's not that one. Which is, I need to see my maths. So first level is, oh my god, I'm so bad at finding things.
Traits and traits.
It's here, I've got it.
So you rolled 2d.
Just to make it pop up there.
Yeah.
So 2d8 for first level spell slot, plus 1d8 because he is a undead or a fiend, right? So that's 3d8 damage.
Jeez.
Radiant.
Of radiant, 18. And that's one first level spell slot. See, this is why we made a whole page of Constance maths, because I realised that I was not doing it right.
Literally half of a vampire's hit points in one round.
This is how we worked out I can do over 400 points of damage in one round.
Oh my god.
I normally have all my feet up on different windows, which I've now lost, and I've realised that I could have done something last turn to stop that concentration, and I only just remembered, which is annoying.
You would see the vampire looks over to Ashrock to see if he moves. You can tell he's getting ready to bolt. He's getting ready to run. And as he looks over, your eyes are drawn as well, and Ashrock does not move.
Yet.
So
Is
at
Ashrock within 20 foot of me?
no.
No.
So at the end...
He's 60 foot, isn't he?
Oh,
Yes.
wow, okay, he's up.
60 foot. At the end of your round, the vampire is going to move, like dragging Hunter backwards, 15 foot away from Ashrock.
As a legendary action.
Oh, I see.
legendary
He's
action.
forcing a choice.
It's half movement, and it says.
Yeah, half movement, so he gets back 15 foot into the rubble.
Okay.
He doesn't get hurt by the sun. Is that when the sun gets close to him, or is that his turn?
He's taken that damage. He's taken that damage, and on his turn he takes that damage, and he'll still be in it.
Okay.
But you see there is complete devotion from this guy to Ashrock, 110%. You saw he could make it out of the Sun Sword range, Constance, and from how fast you've seen these guys move, I think he could have made it, and he made the choice not.
Okay. But the one grappling Bronwyn is now on the floor next to us, so he's also within the sun
No,
radius.
because remember it's like here, so it's not here. It's kind
They're
of
at the base of the.
it's like
Base.
Yeah.
Okay. Just outside of
okay.
range.
he's gonna punch you, Bronwyn,
Cool.
with advantage. Can you take 11 points of damage? As he's got you and just punching your face into the ground.
Great.
You can hear the sounds of combat from inside, and the squelches someone's face would make when they get hit by a vampire.
My beautiful face.
That is. Let's go. Hunter.
I am going to.
So before you start, you would see Ashrock has not moved still. He is still on the
he's
floor.
Still within like 90 foot of me, isn't he? So.
Most definitely 75 foot away, but you are currently grappled.
Yep. I am going to break out of this dude's grapple.
This is the roll.
It's with your haste action.
Yes, with my haste action.
Go on then.
And I have advantage. Oh, that's Constance.
Damn it.
Why was that you?
18.
Oh, that's still good.
Oh, still pretty good. Oh, yeah.
I basically, because he's got me behind me, I literally just elbow him in the face. He lets go, and you just see Hunter, all fours, just spring towards.
He gets an attackable opportunity on you.
I will. Does he? What if I? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not?
He's going to try and grapple you again. That's a crit.
What? How did you roll a crit and the crit fail?
Again.
Yeah, because you're moving out of his zone of threat, so unless you disengage...
I disengage then.
You can't say that after he's done it.
I would have disengaged. No, I would have disengaged because I remember I still got my bonus action, so I can still do an attack.
You only get the bonus attack.
I'm not a DM.
Two-handed weapons when you take the attack action anyway.
Yeah, you'd have to take the attack action to do it.
Okay, he grapples me again. I turn around and slash him.
Yep.
Give him a cuddle. Give him a cuddle.
So
I'm really expecting it.
Take 17 points of damage from as he grabs you again.
Okay, so that's half that, isn't it? So that'd be
9.
9. I'm pissed. So I turn around and I claw him for 8 plus
5.
5. plus 8 is
21.
plus the 2d8 afterwards. Takes 30 points of fire damage.
Easy.
Is he still standing?
He looks wrecked, but yeah, he's taken about 100 points of damage-ish, somewhere in the
Second
region
attack then. 23. Taking another 14 points of fire damage. Is he down?
Is still standing, because fire damage... Let me just check.
It's magic.
But
No.
I need to see if his vulnerability is fire as well. No, he is somehow still standing.
Last attack. 28.
You
12
are
points of fire damage.
figuratively and literally on fire.
Is he down?
Down. So this is what you see.
As soon as Hunter literally gets grabbed, Kai turns around, claws just come down, 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 and then he makes 90 foot of movement towards Ashrock without even thinking. As soon as he feels the grip let go, he doesn't even worry about the vampire being dead or not. He just turns and he heads towards Ashrock and he stands over Ashrock just waiting for him to move.
How can you do 90?
Because I've still got haste and it's 45 plus 45 being 90 foot.
How is it? Double 45, sorry. You'll have to explain that one.
Because of haste doubles your movement speed. So I've got 45 standard, plus 45 is 90.
It doubles your move.
Yep.
Yeah,
Doubles your movement,
that's
yeah.
why I managed to go 180 foot in
Yeah.
one turn. With just using a bonus, just using the extra.
Okay,
dash
yeah,
action.
you'd be on top of him on the
Yeah.
floor.
I literally stand on him.
Oh, damn it, Hunter! Getting on top of him.
Yeah, he's not letting him move.
Thanks, Hunter.
You would see you would see the vampire that grabs Hunter. Doesn't care about his defense constants. Does everything within his power to stop Hunter from getting to Ashrock. Everything. Completely sacrifices himself. He could have escaped the sunsword, he could have just got away, he could have got out of the sunlight, turned into a bat and fucked off. And he doesn't. He looks, and there's complete devotion in his eyes towards this vampire as he does it. As he hits the floor, he does turn into mist, and the sun sword just burns it away instantly.
Nice.
Shit.
Doesn't get anywhere. Just burns up as you see him starting to turn into mist. It just starts to dissipate.
Nice.
That is useful to know.
Burn.
Yes. So you've got Hunter on top of.
Next to, yep. He's not grappled him. He's not.
Not grappled to him.
Not grappled.
No, he's
Cool.
not grappled. No, then I would
And they're about 90 foot away from you.
If I move right to the front of to the walls.
You're pretty much there. It's like 90 foot from the top of the wall.
Okay.
You can no longer see Bronwyn. She is down in the mist.
Have any of us seen Bronwyn coming down, or would we have heard?
But you can hear it.
You would have heard her. Oh yeah.
It was not up to her usual standards of happiness.
Bronwyn, can you give me?
Very upsetting.
No, you don't need to do another concentration.
So I
Another
wouldn't be able to move
concentration.
Moonbeam to Ashrock, would I?
No, 60 foot from where it currently is, and it's at the wall.
Oh, I don't want to put it on top of Bronwyn, but it'll get rid
Please
of it.
no.
Put it on top of Bronwyn.
If you
Actually-
move it in that direction, then you can get it there next round if they don't go anywhere. Like you can maybe catch him at the last second.
But Hunter's already on top of him. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to help Bronwyn. I'm going to drop concentration on the Moonbeam.
Yep.
Red is going to transform. It's going to run to the edge of the wall, leap, and transform into a giant eagle mid-jump.
Nice.
and is going to dive down to where they fell and is going to attack the vampire that's on top of her.
Yeah. The vampire is just pinning her to the floor.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have Giant Eagle up. Hold on. There he is. So I can do 2 attacks. So beak, first of all. 24 to hit.
Hit.
6 piercing damage, and that's magical as well.
Magical, isn't it?
And then talons, 13.
Not hit. I'll give you advantage. He's not focused on you at all.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use one of my pluses as well. So that was an 11 on that first one.
Yep.
12, 11, 12, and 13.
No, none.
Cool.
How much damage in total? Sorry. 6 magical.
6 piercing damage, and I want to try and grab and pull.
That'd be the
So
claws.
sort of like sweeping down.
If the talons would have got him, then yeah. I'll say that you're aiding Bronwyn to escape. So if Bronwyn does the escape action, I'll give her advantage.
Cool.
So yeah, you're kind of like on him.
Yeah, like flapping, and it's got a big chunk of him in a beak.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
The Queen of Stealth is very embarrassed by this entire scenario that she's found herself in.
Meanwhile, Elian's there, and if he had a camera, he'd be like,
It's very embarrassing for everyone concerned.
mentally composing a poem.
It's Elian's turn.
Elian, your turn. You have seen now 4 Ustani make it to the wall.
Which wall? The ice wall.
No, from the east side, just sort of north end of it. They are up and they are assisting others getting on top.
That is a long way away.
You can see bows.
Yep. I am more concerned about the vampires. So there's one vampire that Hunter finished and evaporated in the sunshine, and the other is currently grappling Bronwyn, but is also being attacked by a giant eagle.
Yep.
So stealthy.
And then
Ashrok
90
90 feet away. Ashrok is on the floor.
Hunter
Over him. Cool. In which case, I will call down to Constance, because I don't think Constance is entirely aware, and I will shout, the general is on the floor that way. If you get him in the sunshine, you can finish it. And I'll give her my last bardic inspiration. And then I will take a longbow shot at the general, because longbows have a range of 120 feet, 150 feet.
150.
Disadvantage?
I will pass up my attack and use Commander's Strike, spend a superiority dice to give Hunter an attack against
What's the range
general.
on that?
As long as he can hear me.
I can hear him.
It doesn't actually have a range on it.
You make a charisma strike. When you take the attack action on your turn, you bonus direct one to strike who can see or spend one superior. Which can use its reaction. Add in this dice. Okay. It's got to go over 90 foot from the roof with the sound of battle.
he yells it, Hunter will hear him.
I could make a performance check if you like.
Yeah, give me a performance.
So a shouting really loudly check.
12.
Hunter's pretty sharp senses.
Yeah, I've got advantage on hearing, and I'm in full hybrid form, so.
Okay, here's my question. In the rage that Hunter is currently in, can he hear Elian?
Yes.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
He is, he always listens out for Elian.
He's his buddy.
He's his buddy.
Aw.
It's advantage because he's on the floor, right?
He is
Prone. So I have advantage.
so.
If I miss this, I'm going to be annoyed. May use my inspiration to re-roll that. Oh, and I've got a Bardic's inspiration, so I'm going to use it all.
Yeah.
Constance, sorry, I can't give you Bardic Inspiration. That would be using my bonus action twice.
Okay.
Sorry.
So,
Oh no.
Hey, stop undermining my contributions.
I'm literally just going to stand here with the sun sword and hope that everybody just dies.
I don't want to miss, so I'm going to use my inspiration to roll.
You can't.
Okay, I will use the D8 that I've got.
You got a
You can
D8.
roll that. You can roll that. Oh, have you rolled to hit already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm going to use it for the Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I've got 3. 19.
19.
That annoys me. That
Adam's face says no.
Yeah, you can't.
and I can't use my inspiration to re-roll an attack.
Because it is advantage, so we're kind of.
But it's advantage because he's prone. I'm
Yeah.
using inspiration that I don't get back.
Yeah, we've already made
No, I
it
just
quite
wanted, like,
powerful.
he's on the floor, he's dead. I just want to put my fucking claws. I wouldn't like go for his armor. I'd go for his.
The thing is, if
You've
he
got
was,
Constance coming with the sun sword.
the thing is, if he was unconscious, we would be able to automatically hit him. So
Yeah.
I think that the
Oh,
fact
yeah,
that
yeah,
we're
he's
rolling for
unconscious,
this
isn't he?
means that he
Suggests-
might not actually be unconscious.
He's not
He
unconscious.
might be
He's
playing possum.
prone
He's
at
trying to
the
pull himself
moment.
back together.
He's pulling
Yeah,
himself back
he's got
together.
automatic regeneration, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, I would use my inspiration in this because I would want him dead now because he's just a knob.
That is true. He
He's
is
been ill all week, and so he is a very short.
Right, so
I
Hunter
prefer
missed.
him to the one that threw me off the roof, to be honest.
Hunter unfortunately misses.
Cool. I will make my second shot at the
And he's
general.
not happy about it.
Which is at disadvantage.
Yeah, miss.
How did he survive? He was gone.
Oh,
Oh, hang on. Can I use my positive to counter that disadvantage?
There's to be a miss though.
On a 20?
So 21 to him.
21.
Okay, I won't do that then.
Can you cutting words of body?
Oh,
Not from a ridiculous distance away.
You need Constance over there with the sun sword.
Yeah, well, she's moving in that direction.
oh.
Cool, that's me. Someone else's go.
You stand, ignoring the threat coming towards you, Eliam.
Mhm.
Cry out for Hunter over the sounds of battle and commotion. His ears pick up as he hears you. He tries to lay blows into the commander on the floor, the vampire, but can't get a clean shot on him. You take your shot, comes close, but Bronwyn
Hello.
on the floor with a vampire on top of you. And it's
Some people's
literally
idea of a
just
good weekend.
superhumanly fast, superhumanly quick. Your mind races back to your training when you are in this situation?
Yes, this is like probably the most hated scenario she could find herself in.
There's little to nothing you can do to break this and escape. It is stronger than you. It is faster than you. It will chase you down once it's on top of you. It knows where you are.
Yeah.
It's got you.
But we have got Red the giant eagle.
Yep, you can see an eagle on its back, flapping its wings, pecking at its back.
So yeah, she'll try her best to get out of this and escape using the eagle to help her. What do I roll for escape?
It's either escape, artist, or athletics versus my...
You can do acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, sorry. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or
escape artist. Yeah,
Is
athletics or...
Okay,
athletics or acrobatics.
I'm better at athletics.
And you've got advantage on them.
Yep.
21 with advantage.
7. Yep, you can. With the help of the eagle, as it grabs onto a shoulder and pulls back, you see one of the hands come out as you smash the other one, roll out underneath, and get to your feet.
Is that the turn to do that?
That's your action to escape. So you've got your movement and a bonus action, but you're still stood next to the vampire.
Yeah, presumably if I try and get away, he'll get an attack on me anyway.
Unless you use your action to disengage, which you can't because you've used your action to this.
Yeah.
You can use your movement to just... Oh, no.
Once a vampire's on top of you, it's really, really hard to get away.
The bonus action to disengage.
I don't think I can disengage as a bonus action. I think that's a rogue thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a rogue thing.
It will get an attack on you.
No, it's just
And your knowledge is it'll just grab you again.
Yeah, exactly. She will. She can't attack this turn, but she'll go for the special sword that she got.
Yeah.
And pull it out, ready.
Get the sword out.
The sword of being hungry.
The hungry boy sword.
The sword.
The hungry sword.
How fresh is Bronwyn looking?
Not looking horrendous. No, she's looking all right.
Just going to beat the smeg out of you then. 25 and 12 damage.
25 would do.
And grapples you again.
If it's moving within my range, do I not get an attack of opportunity on it?
Because Bronwyn didn't move away.
Ah, right.
So it's one big combat. So you've got, between you now, you've got it flanked. So you'll get advantage to attack it because now Bronwyn's on her feet again. So Bronwyn's not on the floor.
Well, I'm not now.
No, you're still stood up.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Doesn't grapple you. Doesn't grapple you. Just punches you. And then second one will be the grapple round. 13 is a miss, isn't it?
Yeah, 13's a miss.
That is his turn. Hunter. Ashrok stands up. Everyone's really happy to see him stand up.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm doing so well.
So close.
He does not look fresh at all. You can see part of his face is bleeding. His eye isn't focusing and it is at a slight odd angle. Burn heavily. You can see on the surface of his armor is the blood. A lot of it is his blood. He looks up and assesses the situation. Now, maybe, just maybe, 2 hours, not quite long. And he's going to fucking assault you.
As he does, he feels that burning mark go through his face again. As I do the that I1.
1 point of psychic damage.
1 point of psychic damage.
I will take 1d8 points of damage. being 5 damage, and I get to minus d8 off of every single one of them, which won't matter because I'm on.
The last one.
I am on 18 AC, so no matter what I roll, that one will miss, but the other 2 will hit.
Okay.
He also
How
takes
much
1
damage?
psychic damage for each hit.
Yeah, so you
One
take
psychic
2
damage.
psychic damage.
Jumping away.
I want that to be the thing that kills him. It would
Yeah.
make me so happy.
He just stood up.
Just a brand burns all the way through his head.
Magic sword ridiculous.
And you take 20 magic damage,
Yeah.
followed by 34 magic damage,
Ow.
please.
Yep, I'm down.
You can
The
click the mouse 31 times.
Yeah.
The third. So the first one was 20, and the next attack was 34.
Yeah, cool. I'm
You,
down.
you see with his third attack, and you see this, Constance, he spins the blade to kill, and Hunter at the last second dodges to the side. And as he does, you can see the sword has a blade out the back. And as he misses, you can see it digs into him.
Ooh.
And you can see he bleeds onto the blade.
Ooh. I think possibly he missed because Hunter just fainted.
Yeah. It's just like, and he staggers 30 foot away. He hasn't got it in him to finish. And he uses his movement and staggers 30.
If Hunter's unconscious, does it lose the haste, or would the haste?
It's
Haste
Constance's haste.
It's Constance's haste. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've still got it if I get up again.
Bloody hell.
Does Hunter regenerate when he's down?
No.
Okay.
I think you get hit points every round no matter what, I think. You got is it fast healing you've got when you're in less than half?
No, I've got
Lichen regeneration.
if you have from 1 to 50, you
Jeez. Okay.
Because otherwise you'd never bleed out.
I never
Alien,
Just constantly
Hi.
getting free.
what is your armor class, please?
It is 17.
No, it's still Jackal's turn. This is during the
Can you take 7 piercing damage?
I will take it off my temporary hit points.
Those temporary pit points were brilliant when I fell off the roof, just saying.
You're welcome. More people should listen to my stories.
You see longbows and arrows start flying in towards you from 3 Vistani who are on the roof, and other Vistani start running around the roof, kind of coming straight south, and they are shooting at other people as well. In total now, there are 6 of them on the roof. They have
The ones that were helping other people climb up, have they stopped now? Are
They have
half of
indeed.
that
Yeah,
combatant? Cool.
you think
So I'm
this
not
is all of them?
expecting any more.
You don't think so? You
There's
don't think
6
so?
up here. Yeah.
6
okay.
up here. Seems to be 4 warriors and 2 in the background.
Archers or bards?
You think bards?
They're dying first.
Can someone from your team give me a d20 and it's versus my d20?
Five.
You can hear the sounds of battle from within Argynvost itself.
Cool.
Jackal, your turn. So you
Right.
see Hunter turn round and tear a vampire apart. Vampire in front of your eyes turns to mist, but it turns to mist within the daylight of the sword and is just burnt away.
Yeah.
Hunter, superhumanly quick, then chases the vampire and goes to finish him on the floor and somehow misses. The vampire, Ashrock, climbs back to his feet unsteadily, and then there's one blow, a perfect strike into Hunter's neck, which would have killed a lesser person. Hunter crumples to the floor and in the process misses the last swing of the sword. And in the process, you see Ashrok stagger back. He was definitely 100% hurt by his own sword. There is no doubt in your mind when he missed that last attack.
Okay.
And Ashrok, although he has regenerated, looks wrecked. Like, absolutely wrecked.
So he is 90 foot away?
60. He's now 90 foot away from your current position and 120 foot away from the wall. You can hear...
He was 60 foot away from me when...
Yeah, and he's staggered 30 foot.
So he should be 90 foot away.
Yeah, he's 90 foot away. You can hear the sound of battle from the north, of a giant eagle and Bronwyn doing battle with something.
Okay.
Oh,
this is some...
Yeah, I'll put him at the end. Your turn, Jekyll.
So... Okay. So he's just had his turn, so he's probably got all his legendary actions back, so he can...
You think so? That at the end of someone else's... At the end of a player's turn, he can do something.
So before Constance gets to get closer to him within the range of the sun sword,
he can...
out.
You need to do something as fast as humanly possible, basically, to...
How hurt is he? Like, he's really bad?
Looks wrecked. He looks really... Like, he's almost ready to fall over again. Like, he almost fell over when he missed Hunter. Yeah. He looks that hurt.
Okay.
He looks... I might have just taken 12 damage hurt.
Yeah.
From my own sword.
Hit him with something.
Yeah, I'm debating whether I should try and... I can
complicate things, just hit him.
All right. I can guarantee a kill if I... It's all down to rolls, isn't it? All right, I will...
Have you got any advantages? Or...
No, it's down to his rolls is the annoying thing.
Rolls.
I can either try and make him blink out of existence for a few seconds to let Constance catch up to him, or I can try and burn him. And it's all down to his rolls.
Do you have anything that will hurt him for half damage if he saves? Like, do you have anything that's effectively guaranteed damage?
Not at that range, unfortunately.
Or,
mind control stuff doesn't work against him.
He's immune to charms, we know that.
There's no water nearby.
Oh, hey, Happy New Year.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I hate this. Okay. Hold on, let me see this one.
Very much Christmas here. I've got Quality Street.
Oh, no, that's not within range either. I hate it. I hate it.
Where are you going for, Matt?
All right.
You're going to heal Hunter? You're going to...
No, I'm going to...
If
Hunter wakes up, he's going to go berserk and he's going to attack me if I heal him.
Closest person.
Closest person, he'd be the closest.
If you can pick Hunter up, that is a very effective move right now as well.
Okay.
Because he still has haste.
And he's speedy.
Because he at the moment he can't outrun Hunter.
Okay.
He can't outrun him. So he would probably have to drop him again. Bonus actions. With his legendary actions, he'd have to drop. He knows he can't outrun him.
Okay. It's probably the most consistent way of winning this, isn't it?
It depends. 60 foot. You need to, because you're 90 foot away at the moment. No, you're 60 foot away at the moment.
90, I'm 60 foot from Hunter.
Yeah.
90 foot from the big guy.
No. It's the same distance. Oh no, yeah. Sorry.
He
yeah.
moved
60,
30 foot away.
He went away.
Sorry.
If he was
60.
closer, I could kill him easily.
Yeah, get him with a magic.
Yeah.
So at the moment, Watcher, we've got epic.
Okay, no, it would be okay. Jackal wouldn't be focusing on the kill. He'd be focusing on getting Hunter up. That would be his. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I'm just gonna not try and min max it because I would kill myself otherwise. I'm gonna move.
Oh, I'm back in my human form, by the way.
Oh, to revert.
I revert.
Oh shit!
But
So
I
you
think
lose
it's
your.
bonus action to not revert, basically.
But you can't do anything other than attack the nearest target as a.
Well, no. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'll
No,
be.
but I would turn into my wolf form again.
But
as
if
a
you're
point.
on under half, don't you?
Okay,
just
roleplay,
attack her
in
and
roleplay,
attack
in
her?
Oh my
roleplay.
god! Somebody do something.
In roleplay.
Okay, fine,
So Jackal,
sorry.
you
So-
are
so
in.
Jackal would. Yeah, fuck it.
Go for the-
He'd hear Bronwyn going down. Jackal wouldn't be going for the kill. He'd see Bronwyn has gone down. Hunter's gone down. And he would just blast out a mass healing word. Oh no, not at that level. Sorry, he'd cast it on a higher level than that. Oh no, he wouldn't because he doesn't have. Oh no, he does have a. Sorry, I'd be at a 5th level. Oh, great. 10 hit points rather than 8. That's a lot of extra.
That was worth going up to a 5th level.
Oh, yeah,
Those dice are 1, a 2, and a 3. Plus 4.
So that's to everyone.
Thank you.
That's that.
As you've got this mass melee, Ashrock, the blood rose, stumbling away. As you eye him up for a second, Jackal, do you try to him? Do you try to kill him? No. Friends are more important. The mass healing word comes out and catches everybody. Up in 10 hit points, but it's enough to get you back to your feet, Hunter. Bronwyn, that's you as well. Red,
Yep.
you as well if you've taken any damage.
And Constance as well.
Oh, I've got it. I like
Right.
that Adam says damage, like it's a
Yeah,
sandwich.
I like the damage.
Sandwich?
Sandwich. What's for lunch? Sandwich.
Sandwich.
It's a sandwich that's so bad it gives you psychic damage.
1 point.
And then I'll move down into the barn. So I'm skirting around so hunters can't see me.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be the closest target.
No,
to
he's still going to be. He's going to use his legendary action to head south 30 foot. So he continues just kind of stumbling south, trying to regroup. The one which has not grappled you is just going to try and punch you.
That me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
That'll hit me.
9.
Yay, I've gained a grand total of 1 hit point.
In come the constant punches, hilariously.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And Constance, your turn. He's making distance again. He's breaking
Yeah.
away.
Because I'm really annoyed that I used my thingy on that other vampire and not him. Because I thought he was down and didn't have to. I tried chasing after him before and it didn't really work. I am going to dash to Hunter and put the rest of my lay on hands hit points back into him. Which I believe is 30. Let me just check.
Yeah, I don't think you'd use much.
I think I used half before. Yeah, it's 30.
I would stay away from Hunter. But
Is the sun? Is the sun?
I have to take damage from him.
Is the sun stored still 20 feet
Massive.
of bright light, 20 feet of dim light?
Yes.
But he's 60 foot away now.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use my. I think was it a bonus action or was it a full action?
Can
to make the sword
So
brighter.
after he dropped Hunter, Matt, he moved 30 foot, and then at the end of Jekyll's turn, he moved 30 foot.
right? Okay. Yep.
Those are both actions. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put 30 healing into Hunter.
you won't be able to get to me in time because you need to use your action to dash to me.
It's a bonus action, though, isn't it, for Lay on Hands?
He's
No,
60 foot away.
it's an action.
Go ahead,
in-
Bronwyn.
Yeah, in that case, I will get to. Are you also on your death rolls, Bronwyn?
No,
They just stood up. Just
No,
fucking
okay.
juking out.
When you said she went down, I was like, oh, I missed that.
Well, I
Okay.
saw her fall down from a building.
Yeah.
I thought she was a lot worse off than she was.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
she's just being punched repeatedly by a vampire.
Yeah.
Standard day out for her.
Would I, if I double run?
Yeah, you make it to where they are.
Could I make it to where? Could I make it to within 20 feet of the vampire?
Oh, the north on Bronwyn.
No, to the the general.
Sunrise.
Not on foot.
He's another 60 foot. Okay.
He's a good distance off.
Sure.
Can you summon the goat again?
I can, but it takes 10 minutes, so I quite a bit further.
He'll be in Kresk by then.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Hadrian's that much faster than me. He's only like 40 or something, and I'm 30. So, yeah, I'm just going to run towards the other vampire. If there's another vampire standing, it's just it's a target, isn't it, that needs putting down.
Watcher.
What did it say?
What's Watcher done?
Oh, it's gifted.
Aww.
Oh,
Danke.
thank you.
Thank you.
Would I be able to get in range to attack the other vampire?
Yeah, we'll say yeah. You can reach him this turn. Just for one attack, we'll say, rather than two.
Sure.
He's a little bit too.
Yeah, it's unsword. That's a short sword.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is a 12, which probably.
You've got advantage. He's well and truly surrounded.
Oh, 19 then. So that is 7 plus 1d8. 6, so that's 13 radiant.
And remember, you get 1d8 from the sun sword as well from radiant damage.
Is that because it's against undead? Yeah, I get an extra 1d8. Okay. Plus 2, so 15.
Yeah, he feels that. Not that much, but no. Yeah. You see the look of terror in his eyes as he turns around and there's a freaking sun sword next to him. End of your turn. He is going to legendary action. Run away! He bolts out of. And he's going to run this
He
direction.
bolts out of combat.
The vampire.
Yeah, the vampire.
Oh, he's going to disengage. Okay.
He can legendary action move.
Legendary action disengage, yeah.
Yeah. So he just puts his head down and runs 30 feet. He does not want to.
Isn't the whole of the radius of the sun sword sun?
He's still in it. Yeah, he's still in it.
Yeah.
He's out of actions and he'll still be in it for his turn.
Cool.
He's in trouble. Hunter.
Hunter takes a big.
1 second. You would see though that once more he steadies himself. No, he turns round, holds his sword up, a look of respect on his face, a nod, and then goes back into a fighting stance.
Okay.
Blood coming from his mouth, from his eye. Both of you look like you've just been through a fucking absolute war. It's unreal.
Hunter, as he kind of gets hit by Jackal's magic, like before his eyes even open, his form starts changing back into this half form lycanthrope, and just head down and moves. So I've used a bonus action to transform.
I wouldn't be able to get out of range from you.
And then I'll use my bonus action from haste to dash, meaning 90 foot of movement. Normal movement being 90 foot, so I'm into him with 2 attacks for my standard action.
Is that if you're double moving?
So
he was 60 foot away.
haste.
60 foot.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh, you
so
don't even need to use the haste.
I don't
bonus,
need to
like.
use the haste bonus then, do I?
He can only make it 60
Oh,
foot because he was 60
okay.
foot away. The most
Yeah.
he can make it from you with his legendary actions is
Okay.
90.
So I've got
He
3
can't
attacks
escape you. Yeah.
Okay.
He can't escape you.
Yeah. So I kind of pushed myself up and head at him. 3 attacks. 23. For 12 fire slashing damage.
Still standing.
22, 12
Yes.
slashing damage, fire, so being 14. And then the last one, 17.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
And literally, as you see him running, the fire the anger is in him. You see the rage has come over him. The fire is bigger and brighter coming off his claws. And as he kind of pushes off and leaps, we kind of see him spin and just literally 1 claw, 2 claw, and lands like past the vampire and waits. And you see and hopefully the vampire just kind of is a bit shocked and turns around and just.
Yeah. He takes the swing at you and it just threw nothing but air.
Yeah.
And you're behind him. He then sort of crumples to the floor. His body, before your eyes, transformed to a cloud of mist.
Okay.
Get the sun sword on it.
I don't know how to stop that.
You need the sun, yeah.
You need
That's it.
confidence.
You need confidence. Confidence is the only one who can do anything.
That would be my turn done. And I gained 3 hit points. I'm still maddened.
So punching missed.
Oh, actually, I need to make a wisdom check. But yeah, I think it'll be punching miss.
Red. There's one vampire on the floor with you.
Didn't he run?
He
Yeah,
ran.
he ran, but you can easily close
yeah.
the distance to him. He's 30 foot away.
I've got my back to Argynvost. Does that mean I saw what Hunter's done? Because I've also got super
Moonbeam would do it, wouldn't it?
Give me a perception. It'd be a hard sight. It would. You got to do your advantage, but it would be a hard. It's not guaranteed that you'll see it.
Done it?
Yeah, 17. Yep.
Cool.
As you're
if you saw
fighting
that-
and wheeling and clawing him, you see Hunter, being aware of your surroundings, drop this guy to the floor.
Oh, how quickly does the mist move?
It's not moved at all yet.
Yet. Oh, do I leave it and help Elian, or do I go and make sure the mist can't move?
Kill the mist.
Right, I can't kill the mist, but I can make sure it can't move. So Red is going to fly. So that's 80 foot.
Yeah. Won't make it there though.
Pardon?
It was not enough to get there.
1 sec, let me just look at the range on.
So he is from your current position, 30, 60, 120 plus 60, 90. He's 210 foot.
Oh,
Like, freaking Hunter and him have been having this like mad dash fight running all over the
In which
place.
case, I'm gonna double move it there. So it's a double move, 160 foot, to try and close the distance as fast as I can.
Yeah. Check some.
And another question.
Yeah.
Does the mist count as water?
In what regards? Tell me what spell you're thinking. Reason it?
Well, I've got two options. I can either use a cantrip, which is shape water, so to hold it in place, or I can use stone shape to trap it.
I think stone shape. Okay. At the end of your round, it moves 20 foot away. It's like
Is that going north?
it's going back to
Ravenloft.
Ravenloft.
So north, eastish.
Very slowly getting away.
Ever so slightly faster than walking.
Yeah. Elian, your turn.
So, 4 Vistani warriors, 2 Vistani bards.
Yep. Versus you plus Casimir plus 2 guards.
That's
And
presumably
what-
whoever we shoved in the towers.
Yeah, we chucked a lot of guys in the tower.
Yeah.
Who knows what's happened to the guys in the tower?
Presumably, the two Vistani captains happened to.
No, they were still shooting even though those 2 died.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red and I got
shot them.
One out of
They
both.
You have heard the sounds of combat from within there. So the Vistani definitely 100% got into the bottom. But you've not been inside to see what's happened.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot some bards. Are any of them notably less armored than the others?
Not overly. The bard's less than the archery
I'm
warriors.
going to shoot some stupid bards.
Some hot bard on bard action.
Yeah, love those guards.
A 20 and a 16 and a 20.
That is 2 hits.
9 points of piercing damage and 6 points of piercing damage.
Second. How much in total, please?
15 points of piercing damage. Does it look like those 4 warriors? I've got the attention of those 4 warriors.
It looks mainly like an Casimir now that they've seen him and you. It looked like for the archers you were the easy target because the other guys have got shields. And you don't. You think that's why they shot you, but they're closing the distance, but they're in no rush to close the distance. But they're moving south, but moving 30 and then shooting. So one can assume that you will be the target for the archers because the 2 guys with shields are in medium armor with shields protecting Casimir's back.
Yeah.
Whereas you're with a bow. So I'm sorry, but they're smart enough.
No, that's fine. In which case, I will. I'll take my move. I'll roll my eyes and take my move to go and stand next to Casimir. There's nobody down there other than us now, right? In the ruins of the ballroom.
You can see there's just like, when someone's got the 1,000-yard stare, that is his face at the moment. There is nothing else. You can see sweat dripping down his face.
Yeah, cool. I'll nudge him and say, you can stop now. Also, you might want to kill these fools. Let it go. It's okay. You've done what you needed to do.
And then we burst
Very
into a
ice
musical
feet.
number. Yeah. The cold never bothered him anyway.
Yeah, he drops the spell. He looks around. What's wrong with
She's down below.
He jumps
The
off.
others.
What?
He'll just jump off.
Aww.
I do have a counter spell prepared.
I'm sorry, I am.
He's not cast anything.
He's just jumped.
He's
Oh,
just jumped. Like
oh,
free,
fuck him. Okay.
it's 3 floors for him. He's like, fuck it. It's like 30 foot.
In which case, I'll sigh slightly, and then say to the warriors, "The mage is gone. Do you want to join me in killing some Vistani?"
Yeah, they will both nod.
Good.
And form up with you. They've not got time to, unfortunately.
They're after you. I thought they were after me. Nothing left.
It's a little circle with a ruler through it.
Yeah, they start plowing south towards you. Everyone runs forward. 2 are going to go for you, 2 are going to go for the guards, Elian.
Cool.
You with 19.
Will hit me.
Take 9 points of piercing damage, please.
Still not out of temporary hit points. Just.
They sheath bows and draw long swords. Getting ready for the charge. And you see them drop down into quite an aggressive stance. 2.
Did they see the nice charred corpses of their commanders lying in front of the 2 swordsmen?
Second.
No. What?
Oof.
You see the guard next to you just collapses on the
Adam.
asleep. Yep.
Counter.
You gonna use counter spell on it?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's a level 2 spell, so you get it without trouble.
I'll give him a withering look.
The other one does the same. One of them falls asleep.
The spell was countered, not.
No, there's 2 bards. There's 2 bards up there.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
As they're running forwards, you hear them playing their little music, hiding behind the warriors now. As the 2 spells strike you, as you feel a daze come over you and reactions kick in. Stop his spell in his mouth. But the second one gets one off, and one of the guards does tumble and fall to the floor next to you, asleep. But that's them done. And their turn. One of the guards is going to look to you for what to do.
So there's
shield out now and sword held high, as there's 4 guys now with long swords and 2 support.
Stab. I mean, you said that the 4 guys had come into melee with us, yeah?
Not yet. They're like 15 foot away.
Oh, okay. Wake him up.
Yep. He'll spend an action. He makes his way over, gets him up, helps him back to his feet, but that's his full turn done, and the other guy doesn't get a turn because that's his turn. They're all finished. Nowhere particularly to run. Those on the floor would hear Casimir hit. He took some damage from that for sure.
God, he's an idiot.
So.
Just because I went down that way, he could have taken the stairs.
He didn't even know that you'd fallen off. All he said was, "Where is she?" And I said, "Down there." And I
Lots of real conclusions.
I'm
There's
like,
loads of staircases in this building.
What form did we use for Casimir, Matt? I can't remember.
mage, I think.
Was
wasn't
one
it?
of the types of mages the blowing one up mage?
Evoker.
Invoker. Cheers, that's what.
Evoker.
Yeah.
I'll have to go in a bit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. As you see, Casimir hit the floor with a thud, slams his hand down onto the floor, muttering arcane words of power as a large fist strikes down into the vampire made of stone and slams into it quite hard.
That'll teach her.
Not terribly hard. Not terribly hard at all.
Critically not good.
There is some damage there.
Good work, Bay.
Okay, Bronwyn, your turn. There's a vampire about 30 foot away from you running away, but he's still in sunlight.
Cool. And Red's put a stone casing round
Nope.
them.
Not
No,
just
she hasn't
yet.
yet.
She's flying towards it.
Where's Constance in all of this?
Next to you, like on top of you now, holding a flaming sword.
You haven't noticed me because I'm part of the scenery.
To be fair, she's very confused. She's been thrown off a roof, been punched a large amount. I think she's got a concussion at least. Constance, get that sword with Red to the general. She'll say that, and then go for the vampire that's nearby.
Need some attacks, please.
Well, she can switch back to the bow, can't she?
Yeah, as a
She's going to use her sharpshooter as well on this,
Nice.
which means the first one would miss. Boo. I'm assuming.
Second attack.
Oh, why has that not gone through? 19.
Yeah, comfortable hit. Some damage, please.
20 magical piercing.
He's
Tasty.
Yeah.
yeah. You take a second, steady yourself. First shot. Wild. Second
Stone
one.
hands thrown her.
Catches high in the back of the shoulder. My vampires go. He immediately takes 20 damage.
Can I get more?
He is just going to double run. Just run 60 foot. It's his turn. You can see like the back of him blistering up from being within range of the sunlight sword still. And looks just absolutely wrecked. And staggers away 60 foot.
You can move into range, but you won't be able to do any attacks.
Yeah.
But you would still be burning him.
Jack. Ooh. Turn.
Okay. Could I, with control water, like be able to control the mist enough to form like a thin layer, the to form a thin layer of water around the floating mist thing that's trying to run away.
What's the range on that?
It's 300 foot.
You could probably slow it, but not stop it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast control water then, and I'm gonna try and focus on just kind of making a liquid barrier to kind of impede the movement of the mist that's trying to escape.
So what I'll do is give me a...
This will drop my little flitting spirits.
Okay.
As well.
No, I'm happy with that. Yeah. No, just the damage. Yeah. That's at the end of your turn. It tries to move and can't.
Okay.
Constance, your turn, please.
I will shout to. I say shout. I'll probably shout anyway, even though she's right there. God, I was going to say Hessia then. That's awful.
That's the last person we need showing up right now.
Shout to Bronwen. Have you got this? Pointing at that one.
She looks rather dazed at the fact that you just shouted at her when
Sorry.
you just stood right next to her. And she's got a mammoth headache from the number of times she's been punched by this vampire. Yeah, I've got this one.
Okay, and then turn on their heel and then double run towards the mist.
Okay. It tries to move again, and it takes its whole movement, but it's now free of your control water, Jekyll.
Okay.
You managed to stop 40 foot of movement from it.
Okay.
Hunter, your turn.
Where's the music coming from?
Yeah, you'd hear it on top of the building.
No, isn't there bars still on the outside?
Oh no!
No, they got druided.
They got druid in the face.
They got druided with extreme prejudice.
They've killed so many Bastani. So many. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. There's not that many AoE abilities. These guys are gonna get in. It's gonna. Oh god.
And then red.
Then red with those area effect spells.
Red with like moonbeam. You've got like 15 of you in here. Crumbling up. That's just like,
Hunter's gonna literally not even worry about the mist. Like, it's mist. He's annoyed. And he's literally gonna.
It's a weather condition. He doesn't care about them.
Care about that. No. And so he is going to move 180 foot like that.
As you take off, like it is. You're still doing it in like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like rocks being thrown up from behind you. You're on all fours, sprinting like
and
a
I'm
maniac.
going to head towards the graveyard to get in the back of the chapel, basically.
Nice, like it. Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm actually going to use my action, because I know I'm not going to attack anyone, to move another 90 foot. So it'd be 270 foot of movement.
Yeah, you'd make it to the chapel.
You are ridiculous.
So
many words.
So yeah, 90 foot standard, because your haste doubles my movement.
Okay.
I then get to use my action as a dash that makes it 180. Then I get to
the
use
extra
the
action that I
as
gave
another
you.
dash.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You can move 270 foot movement.
He's just doing laps.
Yeah. You see Constance like, I'm coming, puts her head down, sprints 60 foot, looking proud of herself, and literally poof.
Like a turtle, like a tortoise.
And he gets into the chapel. He's just pissed. He's trying to find this music. He's going to rip them all apart.
Red. You fly. It'll take your movement, but you're on top of it.
Cool. Movement, bonus action, change shape back into a halfling. So she's going to drop to the floor, and then immediately is going to clap it close in a little stone box. So I'm going to cast whatever it was, stone shape.
Stone shape.
Stone shape.
And literally, like as the mist is trying to move, just this little like stone box just clasps onto it. So that has been cast. Bless you.
stone object. Small. Suits your. Yeah.
Yep. And it doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be enough to keep some mist in.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy with that.
And she's then just going to grab it and turn to see Constance running towards her.
God damn it.
And she's going to keep hold of it. And obviously she can't move, but she's going to move towards Constance.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Just hanging on to this like football size bit of clay.
I got it.
I got it. The meeting coach.
Elian, your turn, sir.
Have the Vistani closed yet?
15 foot, they're after you.
Cool. The the lead warrior who looks like he's going for one of the knights, I'm going to shoot him to get his attention.
Ooh.
Does generally get people's attention.
Being shot.
Being shot, yeah.
That's an 18 and a 28.
Woo!
2 hits.
He can have 16 points of piercing damage.
Yep. As you look to get his attention and you... just 2 arrows appear in his chest. And he just falls over backwards.
Okay. Did it get the others' attention?
That's something.
That was slightly too effective, Elian.
It's the first time you've ever said that. I will, I'll step like 10 feet sideways or so, just basically trying to draw them towards me rather than on the knights. But I'll keep my back to the edge.
Yep. The knights kind of form with you. They're making a sort of a defense. They can't get flanked. In a nutshell.
Okay.
Bronwyn, your turn.
How's the vampire looking that I shot at?
No particularly fresh.
Cool. Did he try and run again, or is he the same distance?
He's not. Oh no. Actions. No, I forgot he had bonus actions. He forgot
Cool.
he had bonus actions. He's that
Cool.
hurt.
That's fine. If he won't try and, I was going to say, do I need to try and snare him? But if he's not making any move to run away, she'll just do the same again. Just
Yep.
keep shooting at him. 20.
Yep.
And 23.
Yep.
So that's
Damage.
19 plus 16, which is 35.
Whoa.
How do you want to do this?
She will just be like laser eye fixed on to this vampire. She told Constance she had it, so she's gonna prove that she's got it.
Damn well
And
better.
yeah, just completely like emotionless face. Out, shoot, nod of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Business like.
Clean kill. He falls to the floor. Deaded.
My arrow situation
mist.
is not good.
Yeah, he'll turn to mist as well.
There ain't nothing I can do about that.
Maybe Casimir can.
Holy water.
Don't think holy water does anything to mist, does it?
We need to
No.
invent like spray
Very
bottle.
little that can.
Radiant spray bottle.
Sun sword.
Would Moonbeam do it? Because that's radiant.
Sunlight. Well, you got to trap it.
Sunlight, I think.
Water.
Moonlight Moon does a lot of damage to them, but I
It wouldn't
think
do the
sun's
mist.
the only thing that's going to vaporize them.
Radiant, maybe.
My turn. The warriors will close and go one on each of you.
Cool. Because there's 3 of them now.
Uh,
I lean slightly.
12. Does a 12 hit?
I lean slightly. It does not.
The others, my others are fighting better. See them both strike true and the battle commences. The two bards step in. One of them is going to cast a second level spell.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He moves forward. Can everyone take a constitution save, please?
Everyone or everyone on the roof?
On the roof.
Yeah.
So Elian.
So Elliot, yes.
15.
Elian holding down the fort for everyone.
Oh, he's not stupid enough to jump.
In my defense, I did not choose to leave the roof.
That is
I mean,
true.
I considered it, but you guys have got that.
That's, it's a fail at the moment.
On a 15?
Oh dear.
Fail.
Oh dear, oh dear.
That's a
Yes, I am
knockback
leaving the
effect.
roof then.
Yeah.
Can you take 13 damage, please?
That's
It's-
only a
It's a level 3 spell, but it's 16 DC.
yeah, but that's only a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, so they
And
run
they
forward.
were-
They're 15 foot. They moved forward.
But didn't they come up like the far end of the roof?
Yeah, and they've moved forwards, and then attacked this turn. They've been moving
Okay,
down the road.
Cool.
Remember, they've been moving behind the
I'll-
archer, so they've been shooting.
I'll use my positive.
Yeah, give me reroll,
Do
please.
you have to roll twice though, because it's 2 thunder waves?
No, it's one. It's just he rolled the damage wrong.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's 3d8. Still a fail.
Cool. Bye.
Does that get
Come join
everyone
us down here.
Does that get their his own
their own
soldiers?
team?
Yeah, he'll
He
get the
puts his
people.
hand
He'll
over
get
the
the people
shoulder.
in front of me. Yeah.
So, take that.
So the 2 knights next to you are coming down too.
And the Vistani that were in close combat with me.
Take 20 damage from the fall, please.
Cool.
Hello, Elliot.
And 8 damage from the Thunderwave.
13 from the Thunderwave.
Okay.
The
33.
Yep, they're both coming with you.
And the Vistani?
Knocked to the side rather than forwards, but yeah, they're definitely knocked. As they clear the roof, you can no longer see the roof.
Cool.
Jakul.
Yes.
No, he's not. Your turn.
Okay. Red seems to have got the mist boy, so I'll start heading back towards the.
There is
well,
mist there. It's not being controlled.
There's the mist at the top left. Red's got the general.
But there's new mist
Yeah,
from the one
yeah,
that I
new
just
mist.
killed.
Ah, yeah.
Can
the
I-
mist of the vampire.
Can I redirect my concentrated water to try and slow it? Because I'm concentrating on the control water with the mist.
No, it's too far.
Too far?
Yeah, because you're going like full free. Just a
I'll-
concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, it's concentration, 300 foot.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that actually. Yeah.
Okay, I
'Cause
will.
you have not physically summoned something, you're literally.
No, I'm just controlling the mist that you said there's a lot of mist down here.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Okay, I'll do that and I'll try and slow down that other mist and I'll start heading in that direction as well. Yeah, that's me.
Jump out of time if that's okay now.
Yep.
Red and Constance. Do you, and then we'll do the others, and then we'll do Hunter in his little area.
Okay.
So if we do Matt with the mist first at the
Yep.
as you use your control with Bronwyn near you, Elian, you pick yourself off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to do combat-wise that can get you back onto the roof?
No.
That's, yeah. Wasn't sure if you had anything to...
Nope.
You do have the mist near you, but it seems to be being held. Do you have anything that...
Nope.
Do you have anything that can contain it until Constance gets back?
There's literally nothing I can do to that
Oh.
mist.
I might have a containing.
You've got Casimir there. He might have something.
Hang on. Oh, I might not have any spells.
We've got that gravy bowl or whatever it was. Somewhere.
I think Hunter has that.
No, I gave
Yeah.
it.
No, I don't.
Gave it to Elian's
Oh
family.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't have
We
it.
made wine, so I thought the winemaker should have it.
Aw, yeah.
No, he's got nothing that can stop it.
I could make a snare. That's not gonna do it.
So eventually, the mist wiggles out of your spells and your...
Well,
and it goes up.
I'll be keeping charging forward while trying to ensnare it with this thing, but I'll then also be casting some divine spells on it as well.
It
big
seems
flames.
impervious to the damage,
Okay.
unless it's sunlight,
Bloody mist.
Yeah.
as it floats north. Constance and Red.
I'm running after it. Double move
Yeah, Red's running towards her with this.
I got it.
with your little legs.
Yeah, little bitty legs. Once she's close enough, she's gonna place it on the floor in front of her. And I think it's made of clay, so you could just slice through it.
Just on you,
Oh.
because she's got a clay box with the other mist in it.
Oh, that's got the that's
Yeah.
got the other mist in it.
That's got the general in it.
That's the general. The general. we've captured.
Okay, I
Yeah.
completely misunderstood what was going on. I thought that
It's
was
the other
vampire.
vampires escape.
No,
yeah.
no, the one inside this clay box
Okay.
is
It's the important
Rose.
one.
The important one we've
Yeah,
got.
the other
The
You need
vampire-
to
important one
kill
that
him.
we can
the other
destroy.
vampire gets away, then
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one random
But
vampire.
this is the
Yeah.
big boy, and I thought,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so Red just
there's so much mist
Like,
around in bloody
throws it on the
Barovia.
floor in front of Constance and stands back and just
Yeah,
says, "Do
okay.
it."
Okay, is it able to be kicked open, or is it a smash job?
It's made of clay, so you can.
Okay,
just-
so
Well,
Light.
Something
I
get you-
think you've still got control over it.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
think
can open it. Yeah,
you can
Red will
still
step-
manipulate it.
Red will step back and she'll
okay,
open it.
then I guess it's time to just point the towards She-Ra style at it, and
Power of
Do,
Grayskull.
do, 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 do.
I mean, presumably the music kicks in at this point.
Power of Grayskull.
Does Constance have like this transformation, like the hair just goes flowing wild and
No,
No, because the wind has come up for
the
that.
wimple is some of it.
The wimple
bites
gets
the
longer.
wind.
That's
You hold the sword out. It glows ridiculously bright. Like it's hurting your eyes to look as the mist sizzles and burns as it comes into contact. It's got that kind of like splutter of rain on a fire. It's that as it just a black cloud burns in the air in front and is
Oof.
Mm.
Is there any more sound of fighting that Constance can hear?
You can see the others trying their best, like trying to grab this mist as it's heading north, not north, up into the sky to escape. No one seems to be able to stop it completely. Jakul can slow it, but can't stop it as it's flying up into the air.
Well, we're not in initiative. Are we in initiative?
No.
Okay.
I'll
Constance is-
jump back to Hunter if that's okay.
Yeah.
Hunter,
Yep.
you go speeding in at ridiculous speeds. You can see there's just carnage at the back. There's corpses everywhere. You can see 6 Vistani dead with exceedingly nice bows. And you could see from here they were counter-firing, counter-shooting the ones inside. These were not the ones who made it onto the roof. These were far superior archers. Far superior. They have made it inside, but there are a lot of dead outside.
He's just basically running through the castle to try and find any Vistani alive.
Which way? So you've got to go up the sort of the main steps in.
Yep. 180 foot of movement.
Yeah, as you do, you get through the kitchen, and then run round, and blood is pooling down the steps onto you. There's probably 15 dead Vistani here. A lot of them look in better equipment and better armed than the ones you fought on the roof and you saw outside. Definitely. 100%. You can see no signs of the Free Knights.
Keeps heading up. Got 180 foot of movement. He's just going.
You start sprinting up.
You think Selian's still on the roof?
Yeah. Which way are you going in? So you've got the choice to go through the barricaded doors or back on yourself and up the far side.
Up the far side.
So you'd make it up first. You can see the train of dead leads the other direction. So it goes the barricade way.
So they have locked themselves. Okay, cool. But the barricade, is the barricade still standing?
No, it's broken in.
I'll go through the barricade then, because that's where the battle's going. I'll follow the battle line basically.
Yeah.
To try and get on the behind if anybody's left. Basically, he's hearing out for battle. He's heading towards where battle sounds are.
There's no sound about the battle's completely died down now.
Okay, he's just running through.
You can see
Constance still having haste on.
Above the chapel. As you get through the barricade, you can see here the body of Vladimir. He lands lying against the corner. Blood, head. He's probably got the best part of 12, maybe 15 arrows in him. His sword broken next to him. Holding his hand, see, armorless, not wearing anything. Sir Godfrey. That's deep and multiple arrows. He took the armor off. See. So 2 of them land, or are both dead at the foot of the stairwell.
You don't hear a howl come from inside of like anger. And then he continues up the stairwell.
I'll start running inside at that.
Red would instinctively heed the call and would join in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter is pretty bloodied, like his wounds are slowly healing, but he is cut up. Like he is just on sheer hunt to see if anybody is alive that is an enemy.
Go up to the next level. As you run up to the inside of the stairwell, in front of you on the stairs, they're slippery with blood and blood, stands Sir Istobald. His moustache part of it torn off.
Oh no!
He's full on missing one of his ears. One of his eyes is just gone. You're not sure if he can see you or not. As you come around the corner, his sword comes up. You can see it's broken in the tip. The hilt is broken. His shield shattered. You can see at his back, facing the opposite direction, a suit of beautiful. As he stands on the stairs. He looks absolutely.
Oh, I look fucked as well. Like,
Yeah.
And there's like anger in his eye. Like,
As he faces you. Nod. Done then.
Hunter probably like isn't in the mood to talk. You just see like a wolfish grin and a nod, and like, I need to get past you. I need to get to the roof. Elian's up there. Move.
Puts his hand out. Tell me, Dev.
Pushes him out of the way. Fucking moves.
Yeah, there's like no resistance in him at all as he just kind of slumps against the wall. Slumps to the floor. You can see the armor is battered, bruised, smashed, bits of it are missing, covered in cuts and scrapes and smashed in, but is still standing. You make your way all the way up the tower and get inside it now. As you do, you can see the knights. The Vistani made it in. And they made it up. The knights gave a good fight. Held. First level, they lost. You can hear some sounds of movement from the.
Is there any sound from the? Is there any sound coming from the roof where the? One's left on there, wasn't there?
Yeah. No.
Is a door open from the roof to the tower?
No, still shut. Still shut.
Still shut. Okay. He'll head up to the tower then.
Yeah.
Because he knows that nothing's come through the roof, and he hopes that his friends have gone through the. Alien's gone up.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where Alien is.
You can see wounded knights had fallen back to this position and made a last stand and held. 5 of them are still stood. There are other knights' bodies on the floor.
Okay. He's going to look outside the slits in the tower to see if anybody's still on the roof.
Give me a perception. Vision.
21.
You also cannot see Lavash or Arundel. You can't see their bodies.
I don't know they were up there. I was down.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You never came up, did you?
There are no corpses on there, including no corpses.
There's no corpses. There's no one on the roof.
No, there's one fighter. There's a couple of Vistani up there. There's one,
Okay.
2 arrows in his chest, and another.
He's going to go through the door. He's going to come down through the door and just look over and see if he can see anyone. But everybody now should be inside, running up.
Yeah. The others come running in, hearing the howl.
Yeah.
Again, you see the same.
Lot slower, but yes.
Yeah.
From the main, you can see this absolute carnage stairwell. They managed to hold here for quite a long. You can see they managed to come in the back, and then come around the 2 stairways, come up the sides into them. But did manage to push through the stairwell and the first barricades you made. You follow the carnage round. Where do you go when you start going up?
Follow the carnage trail, I think.
Alien's just going to head straight up to the roof.
Yeah, going the short way?
Yeah. Quick way.
Yeah. Those going the other way as you go through the chapel where you built the barricade on the top player level. You see the stripped down and no armor.
Godfrey.
Golem.
Vladimir.
Vladimir in his full armor and Godfrey Golem without armor, dead side by side at the foot of the stairs. With Vistani bodies everywhere over the banisters, it's just carnage here. You can hear movement coming up the stairs.
Keep going up.
Coming down them very slowly, you see Istanbul. Absolute death.
I'm going to grab him and pump a heal into him. Just give him 11 points of healing. And just kind of sit him down and say, it's done.
Good. Needed to be done. Head you outside.
Good.
Only have 1 third level.
Did you lose anyone?
I don't.
No.
As Elian, you make it onto the roof, you would see the body. And Hunter, you would see Elian make it onto the roof side. As you run on. Hunter, you'll be back to full health from you.
Well, 50. I don't go to
50.
full.
Yeah.
So is Hunter out on the roof, or is he still in the...
I'm on the roof now.
He'd come from one side, and Elian, you come from the other. I'm guessing, Elian, you went up, like, the left-hand side.
Yep, the same stairs that I have been up and down many times.
Many
This
times.
fight. I know them well by now.
Yeah.
Elian will just kind of head for Hunter.
Kind of will head for him as well.
How fresh is Elian looking? Her, is he?
He's on half hit points now. He fell off a fucking roof.
Shatter. Oh, shatter. Under.
He's still in the. He's still in his wolf, his hybrid form.
Elian doesn't really care. Like, it's all Hunter.
Yeah. Friends. You guys make it round.
Where the Vistani dealers are.
I think they've gone.
And the knights did not make it. The limp one does. Sir Estavil, he survives. But he will not be any aid if we have to go to Strahd today.
How are you? I saw him hurt you.
I'm lucky for my blood. I need to tell you something.
Anything?
The Night Mother no longer likes me, nor loves me. She has forsaken me because now Strahd is back and gives her full attention. But this, as he points towards the light, Gabriel's God has spoken to me. The raven still watches over the child, and his debt still stands. I need to kill 3 witches.
We'll do it together.
They just nod and come in for a hug.
Aww.
he's caked in blood. Like Elian, his fur, his face, his claws, like everything is blood, and at least 200% of it is his own fucking blood.
With this long hug, and then Elian will just say in a slightly muffled tone, because his head is kind of in Hunter's fur. You are a disgusting mess.
No.
I will not bathe in that river. As he kind of pulls back and gives a smirk.
Those who made it inside. So we have got Constance, Jackal, Red. Where did you go? Sorry.
I came in.
Yeah. Outside crew.
Howled in response and came in.
Yeah. You are with Sir Istavold and a suit of armor, which seems to be moving by its own will.
I need to go, so I'm just going to say that I will have gone just to heal people and treat people.
Yeah. You cure people. Happy with that? Have a good New Year, man.
Thank you.
Happy New Year,
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
The stream's going to go mad.
Oh yeah. It's not me this time. It's not me this time.
Well, is that
It is you.
is that a good place to leave it?
I'm now Jackal. Yay.
We can give it a minute or two.
Okay.
That's okay.
Sure.
Let everyone have their little reunions.
Yeah.
Let everyone have
We've got double Bronwyns, just because I'm not going
maximum
to move it.
sadness.
That's fine. I can be two people. I'm Bronwyn and Red. Okay.
Nice.
I cast Moonbeam.
Twice.
No, Bronwyn can't cast Moonbeam.
I hate
Maybe she's been holding out on us all this time.
Never let them know your full strength.
So Istavold looks to you. He looks wrecked. You can see he's not really holding the shield up in a defensive manner, even after getting healed. You don't know where his helmet is. You've seen that. He looks to you, Constance. Got him.
Yeah, we got him.
One more to go.
Thank you.
Just kind of stares off into the distance.
Did anyone else make it?
Sure. Or upstairs. Behind me. Came from.
Bronwyn will go past to scout the upper floors.
Smee will go with you.
Cool.
So. You can hear. Outside. Sound. Drums. Then. Armor. Sinks for a second inside. Hear a deep, low growl of a voice. It is written that many times in the past, the Knight of the Silver Dragon came to the aid of the Vistani. Not the Vistani, sorry. Valaki!
Phew!
But now, Valaki returns the favour.
Oh, better late than never.
He has permission to enter Argynvost holt. The roof, you would be able to see them outside. This proper-looking motley crew of about 15 people.
Have any of us seen any Knights of Argynvost still standing?
Connor has.
You've seen.
Bronwyn and Casimir, as you start making your way up the stairs. Casimir would stop you on the stairs for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Up and down.
We won. Well,
Did we?
we defeated the Blood Rose.
And he won't be coming back.
A high one, but one everybody agreed to. It was the
Nothing
deal.
left.
I don't think any of us do. We need to rest.
And then the wedding will...
No, there's time. If we didn't we decide that out of character, that if we used Red's spell to get us in there, we had time
I
to
have
do
to
this.
rest.
To do a long rest. She's got to do
I've got
8 hours.
I've got like 3 spells left.
Yeah.
We can make it to the wedding if we literally rested now. And
Yeah, I thought that was what we were planning, but we would
and-
now. Yeah.
Wedding's tonight.
Probably wouldn't be making it at the start of the wedding.
But we'll
Actually,
be
like-
getting there at the point when we can all yell, "We object."
Is probably the plan.
Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Shrek.
Red can get us there far faster than we could go it on foot or by mount. If we rest up now, we can still do this.
That's what you...
I believed we'd both survive this, didn't I?
said. What cost?
It's your land that we're saving. Your sister.
As you say that, his eyes fix on you.
Mm-hmm.
Time to save her.
I have to try.
He's dead.
He is. We have, well, one last night anyway. Well, day.
To rest.
We will. We'll rest. Sorry.
Need me.
That's quite a way away, Casimir. Rest here with us. Will you not come with us to Ravenloft?
I'll come. See you.
I'd like it if you stayed.
Sweet.
Well, I don't know the power, Red's power. I don't know whether she would be able to.
To us.
Would I believe that to be true from what Red said?
Probably not.
Defo not.
No. I have to see this one through, Casimir. I have to. I've made promises. One last part of this, and then there's a future.
Not again.
What would you have us do then, if we can't get there in time?
It's your decision to make.
Fine. I have to stay here, Casimir. I ask that you stay with me, but I can't make you. But we won't be able to come and get you, I don't think, if you leave now. That's your choice to make.
Nods. As you walk up, he walks down.
Wow.
Did Bronwyn just get dumped?
I think she just got dumped.
She was too good for him anyway.
Yeah.
It was a choice between leaving Bronwyn or actually doing something, and he just couldn't bring himself to actually do something.
Wow.
You make your way to the roof. Those outside the roof, you would see this proper motley crew of like a few guards, the mayor of Kresk, the mayor of Valaki, their personal guard. The mayor of Kresk's wife is with him. She has come out as well. She's probably 60, and is in armor with a silvered axe and shield. Both of them have come out.
All right.
They're currently waiting outside near the statue.
Well, glancing around and presumably not seeing any living knights where me and Sir Isterval are.
Yeah.
If we heard that, I suppose I'd sort of take his arm and see if I can get him to come down the stairs with me towards the front gates. As like
he welcomes it.
The highest ranking knight here. He might be the best.
Yeah. They make their way down. Casimir would catch up with you and overtake you quite quick. He's going at 10 foot around, even with your aid now.
Yeah,
he's
fine.
Properly hobbling along. Casimir comes past and looks beyond glum as he does, and sees the two of you, and looks towards him. Sees the mess that is Isterval's face, eye, and body. But you can tell that Isterval has not noticed Casimir, who's pretty much like fucking right in front of him.
Yeah. I suppose we should invite in the reinforcements.
Sir Isterval. It's done. Survive. Side. Kind of trying to focus his eyes for a second as you're walking down towards the door. Casimir. Sure you. Job's not done. Just a prize to kill.
That's what I said.
Stay. It's done. Ask me, please. So he kind of walks alongside him as you're all making your way downstairs. It's for this.
Would you leave before we're finished?
To you. To
You did once.
got me.
What more can they take from you?
He looks to Istobald. Some stupid to Baron.
So,
Istobald, stay. Tugboat. Do somewhere safe. Don't need to dive. No, I can fight. As I rest, I'll be... One more fight. From looking at him, Kitty, he is old school fucked.
yeah.
8 hours, maybe if he had like a week with Jakul looking after him and doing major restoration work on him, he could get like the shoulder mended, the other arm mended. The eye, probably not. That's probably lost. Jakul's good, but he might be able to save it.
Yeah.
But in one night where Jakul's probably not got the spells, Jakul might be able to work some wonders on the morning if he pumps a load of spells into him, but you...
Yeah. Yeah.
They can take 10. You and you, Samir, it's a go. You just don't ask this of me.
What about your oath to Jakul?
Said I would protect him. Still safe. He as much a threat to him as the other creatures of Riven. It's me. Please, Istavo. It's nothing but death for us in Raven. So we have the sword. He knows our strength. He knows everything. Do not wish to be sister. To kill. Please. It's me. It's oath. You think he's being genuine, Kitty? you genuinely think that he will attack his sister, and if she's a vampire, she'll turn him, and then he'll try and kill Istavold.
But you won't stand in the way of us killing her. Even after everything you sacrificed to bring her back.
He's a vampire. He's no good.
And if she isn't? If she's just
Die.
lovesick?
She could be.
I won't get in the way of whatever this oath is. You'll have to figure that out between you. Sorry.
Istavold stops and thinks for a second. You're walking down. No. An oath is an oath. So what? We swore we would go with Jakub. That's what we'll. Casimir's face, he just angry. Rage fills his eyes for a second. Then, Constance, you just see when you first met him, the kind of cool, apathy crosses his face again. Puts the hood up. Sorry, still. The doors are open, and this motley crew are let in. You can definitely see that they've seen battle. The Burgermeisters come in first and just see the freaking carnage everywhere. Reminds me never to get on the bad side of you, your friends, Constance. Look exhausted. Rest. We'll protect you for the night and clear this mess up. Well done. Various other ones are slowly filling in and coming wide. Strangely, you're not really sure why. Carrying possibly one of the most beautiful carved crocodiles you have ever fucking seen in your life.
Amazing.
Are two of the guards. They look to you. Apparently this is very important.
What?
And that is where we shall leave it.
Just with looks of pure. I'm gonna go wash my hair because I started like getting ready to go and do that, and then was like, oh no, role play.
Hello, bearded Viking. It's been fun. It was a big slugfest versus a vampire warrior plus 2 vampires plus a shit ton of Vistani. That was mass combat.
Yeah.
It nearly escaped. He was this close. This fucking
I would
close.
have been.
I can't believe I
livid.
missed when he was on the floor.
The saltiness.
It annoyed me so much.
If he would have dropped you again, you probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You 100% would have been dead. If you hadn't have killed him, his action after as soon as you would have been, his action would have been to kill you, basically. And then after the next person's turn, he could have just drained you, and that was you gone.
Yeah.
Then he could have run away, and he would have come back on near full hit points.
Yeah.
Within like 2 minutes.
Wow.
You would have had 2 minutes to regen, and then he would have come back on near full hit points. And I don't know if you would have had. Oh, hey Josh. It was a big scrap. Everyone loves a big fight. Even if it was an annoying big fight versus an arsehole vampire with a gazillion tricks up his sleeve and very annoying. That round when you crit hit him and then hit him with everything, though, Johnny.
Yeah.
That was a turning point.
That was a good point.
That was a big round. And then also the round where you got the minus a D8 and he didn't want to risk hitting you with a sword because he'd wreck himself. He did like almost 0 damage to you that round. Like 1 hit, that was it. I missed with both the grapples.
Man, that sword is mad though.
If he say it's a cool weapon. If he missed, it dealt the damage to him.
Oh.
But if it hit, it was double damage.
Super edgy.
Super edgy. Sort of sword, a vampire who regenerates a shit ton of hit points if he's not getting hit by radiant or fire damage every round, can quite happily wield.
Yeah.
But he was like between CR 18 and 19. He was pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
With a ton of hit points, a ton of regen, a lot of other smacky abilities.
It was a hard fight. I need to go take some painkillers because I'm about to fall over.
Oh, bless you.
I'm going to head off as well so I can spend a bit of time with Matt before the New Year countdown.
Oh, yes.
Well, Happy New Year, folks.
Happy New Year, Georgia.
That was a great game. Happy New Year all.
I thought I might be able to get him to escape in mist form.
No, he got...
No, we had a little box.
That was so good. I'm so sorry that I thought he was escaping north. And,
Your face was like, what?
Like, the 2 vampires, they're both mist, and I don't know which is which.
And there's too much mist.
There's so much mist in Barovia.
Yeah, we got the good one.
We got the great one. We got the good one,
Yep.
but the other one has now gone and tattled on us.
Well,
Yeah.
Strahd was scrying that battle anyway.
Yeah.
100%.
It's the one that we really didn't want to come back whilst we were in Ravenloft.
Hey, Nezza. Yeah,
I was
he
very
was.
happy that I got to do the final blow though.
I'm a head off then. Happy New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year, Georgia.
Happy New Year yourselves. Bye-bye.
Boy.
Yes.
I'm glad I got an entangle on him.
Of course, bearded Viking is Josh. Sorry, I didn't even twig.
Bear with me. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah! There we go.
What have you done?
I've done it. We've just I've gone to, a different view. And then I just need to move this one here. There you go. Look. It's
Hey.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
We can see Casimir's stats. And the names are everywhere.
fine. Oh, no. That's not right then. Okay. Bear with me.
I wouldn't worry about it. Why don't you put a starting soon screen? Because can't they still hear us?
There we go. Done it. To do something.
Yes.
Oh, nice little moment with Hunter at the end there. On the
Yeah, that was really sweet.
You've got a little bromance going on now.
Yeah.
The Hunter
I'm glad someone's got a romance going on.
Well, Hunter
Fucking
and Elliot are
dick.
both Barovian. Like, he sees himself as Barovian. He knows Alien's Barovian. He knows Alien's a were creature that can't do it anymore. You know,
Yeah.
so they have a lot in common.
They actually do.
Happy New Year,
He doesn't have
Sinjas.
Elian's family, like his dad doesn't like him.
Yeah. Yeah, really dislikes him.
Hunter's mother just abandoned him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's more that needs to be said in that conversation. I think we need to pick that up at some point when we're like, I don't know, traveling or just about to go to Ravenloft or something.
Yeah, well, it'd be during the next episode because I don't think we're going to be like, oh, straight to Ravenloft.
No, I think we need a
level up. You're absolutely right.
resting and roleplay session. Rest and roleplay session.
R&R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R&R.
Rest, relaxation, and
Rest,
roleplay.
roleplay, and planning.
That's P.
Yeah.
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance.
Ranning, Raggy.
Reflection.
Are you going to Ravenloft it up? That is the question.
I can't believe. Well, I can believe Casimir because he's a colossal wanker. But poor Bronwyn. Like,
What's the rest of all?
If we'd cut back to her, she would have had things to say. That
She can fume for a little while.
oh yeah, she's gonna have a mood on her next session. I can tell you that.
The plaza moment for Bronwyn, where she got grappled by the vampire and then turned around and jumped and slammed. That I should have done more damage for that. That should have been more. Than
Yeah, I
12.
got off really light.
I mean,
that.
by the rules, Adam, for every story you fall, it's D6 damage.
Yeah, so you did triple the amount you should have done.
Have you, in the Warhammer 40k one, it's kind of like Space Marines and Terminators, nearly impossible to kill. Unless you make them have any kind of fall damage. And the fall damage in the Warhammer 40,000 system is the dirtiest, most horrendous, brutal fall damage you will ever see in your life. It's like, oh, this Space Marine's fallen 2 floors. He's dead.
Yeah.
He exploded.
Good. More Space Marines.
Is it really only a D6 a floor?
Yeah, D6 for every 10 foot.
Oh, jeez, that's rubbish.
I've put the mummy on, so when it gets to midnight, Fred and Phaedrus will be like, "Here we go again."
I'm just preparing you for that's the thing that vampires can do if they grapple you and then have their
Throw
movement.
me off the roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Go on the top of Castle Ravenloft. That would be funny.
What does Bronwyn like doing? Being high up and at range. Where is she now? On the floor in close combat. The exact opposite of where she likes being.
And I managed to knock Elian off as well.
Yeah, less said about that, the better, I think. What were your contributions to this fight, Elian? Well, I failed to shoot a vampire. I handed out some bardic inspiration, and I got knocked off a roof. The end.
It could have been a turn earlier on killing him, which would have made Hunter happier. So you can blame Hunter for missing. And I'm sure Johnny isn't salty at all about me not letting him use his inspiration.
It just means I got it for the next game.
Yeah, I'm hanging on.
Advantage on an advantage. Oh, let's do a positive or a negative.
Yeah, we didn't do it. Not everybody's here.
Oh, 1 second. Let's do it.
We're not going to Ravenloft next session, so it's all right. We need to go into that with all the positives.
Yeah. Red's still got 2.
I ain't got any.
All the rest of us burnt all of ours.
Adam,
Double positive
Adam,
for the GM.
Adam, no.
Oh, we just making shit up now. Great. Everybody's got 4 positives apart from Adam.
Oh, but I like positives.
Yep.
How many?
We like not
How many
falling
double
off
rolls,
roofs.
positives and negs did you roll?
I like
Crits and crits fails.
I really think that the damage, the roll-in for D20s on Roll20 is skewered. Like, the amount of critical hits and critical fails we get is disproportionate.
Well, you got to remember it's a computer software. It's not like a physical thing that gets rolled. So
Yeah, I really think there's some horrendous. There's an issue with it for sure that it gives more critical hits than it should do.
oh, it's 1 in 20 chance, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but it really
It
does
doesn't feel like
more.
that. Yeah.
No.
Free was supposed to be our destined ally.
Yeah, who was meant to be our destination?
He's dead.
But is he?
I mean, you said he was dead like 4 or 5 times.
But is he dead?
According to you, yes.
No.
Who are we talking about?
Oh,
Is he dead?
Oh. But he hasn't specified who that is.
Yeah, because it could be Casimir, it could be...
No.
Oh, please, God, no.
It could be Sigurd Gwillem, could be
Worst
Could be
ally
Istanbul.
ever.
Could be the armor.
Dharma,
Yeah.
could be Esmeralda.
Good old Esmeralda. Love
No,
her.
it's whoever's at Argynvost.
Oh, is
Remember what the
womble?
exact wording on your ally card was. The exact wording. And
What
then
was it?
Lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair, I believe.
It's the armor.
We've got Argynvost on the side now.
Some ally almost killed me. Worst ally ever.
Does this mean Constance gets some... Oh, no, wait. We could put Istavul in the dragon armor and then make the dragon armor walk for him. And then maybe we'll be able to move it around at a decent pace.
No.
We'll get there at a decent pace because I've read the spell. It's
Well,
dealing with
yeah.
him when we get there that's going to be the issue.
It's just...
I have a
it's just
possible
gonna
plan.
be... Oh, yeah, go on.
Oh, yep.
I don't know if I should say now because we're still live.
No, hit us with it.
So if we're going to be turned to mist and moved it around with red spell or whatever, have a decoy Constance and Sunsword in Saristival on Hadrim with another sword with what's it called?
Illusion?
Yeah, like
Light?
there's some spell that you can cast light with. I can't remember what it's called.
It's called
But
light.
it's called light. Okay.
Inspired.
I was like, it's not darkness, it's something else.
Lightness.
Daylight. I knew it was a longer word. Yeah, daylight. Especially if he's now got a broken sword, you know.
He hasn't got much going for him at this point. He's
Yeah.
got one eye, one ear, no wrap.
You might want to do a glorious last stand, and who am I to take that away from him? You know.
I mean, surely there's a
At
difference
least someone
between
wants to help.
taking it away from him and actively enabling him.
I mean, sure, but like, I like a glorious last stand.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
Are you ready for the ally card? What it 100% wording was?
What is it?
I see a fallen paladin of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair. So happy.
Yep, it's the armor. Maybe. Whatever. I'm still so angry at Casimir.
Whatever.
You're angry, Map. You're angry.
Yeah, but
You've got emotions
Whatever.
about this.
I mean, he was supposed to have like actual feelings buried under that 60-foot of shitty personality. But when it came right down to it, nope.
I
Bye.
thought I had him because there's so many times where he's shown that he does have actual feelings. I thought if she said outright, "I want you with me," no, apparently not.
Nope, doesn't love you that much.
You
Apparently,
didn't go with him. You could have gone with him for the night.
she
Never
would.
burned him.
She could have gone with him for the night, but she wouldn't have been able to get back there again.
Yeah,
What a shame. What a shame.
that was exactly what Casimir was hoping for.
Yeah.
Because colossal wanker.
I base Casimir very on my own personality. He's like a secret part of me.
Yeah, it worries me that we're friends, Adam.
Can we go over all of the prophecies and see which ones we've succeeded on?
Yeah, sure.
You've done all of
Also,
them.
Casimir's like, come back to my place. Like, you know, there's plenty of bedrooms in this place that we are currently in.
True.
Yeah, she is
If we all sleep in the
not a
tube, we get major bonuses.
not a happy elf.
Right, so...
I think you got look to the mother's tomb, wasn't it?
Night, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Are we planning on staying on stream for like all of this, or are we gonna come off at some
We
point?
can chat. If people want to chat, they can just chat for a bit.
Cool.
I thought you got. In my notes, I've got it. Look to the mother's tomb. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think I had
Which-
the Mother's Tomb one.
For which one?
Where you
For
gonna?
the final location.
Yeah. Up and oh yeah.
Obviously, we've got the swords.
Yep. Which was what underneath a miniature version of Ravenloft or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was in the Amp Temple under that little miniature version.
And then you had the book, which was under the staff, which you lost.
Yeah, what happened to the staff?
The staff I've got. The book
Oh.
we lost.
Did we ever do that?
Gabriel. Lost
Gabriel
it.
have it.
Gabriel had it, and then Hunter took it off him. Not Hunter. Strahd took it.
Strahd.
I know we lost the stake because Hessia had that.
Oh shit! I was going to ask about that.
Hessia had it in her
Hessia had
bag.
Stake.
it, yeah. So
We-
you can't play fetch with it anymore.
Steak?
We had a vampire stake.
You had a magical vampire stake.
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
And
from inside
Hessia-
the hill.
And Hessia put it in her knapsack, and then obviously ran off
You.
with her bag full of random shit, which was mostly random shit, but did contain a magical vampire stake.
There's one more card,
Yep.
and it was to do with. I'm trying to find it now.
Shoot.
God, I hate New Year.
I prefer it to Christmas. I hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate how Christmas is just like default. You have to do that.
Yeah.
As somebody who grew up religious as well, and like all the things I like about Christmas are the religious aspects of it, which should just be an opt-in thing if you want to do that. You know, it's the sort of cultural Christmas thing that I can't be arsed with.
It's the
Christmas
compulsion to have a good day, which I can't
Yeah.
cope with.
Yeah.
Like, you will sit here with family and enjoy yourselves, or else.
So, the thing was you will find what you seek in the castle amid the ruins of a place of supplication. And that was for. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope.
So that's the one we haven't found.
That's the one you haven't found.
I think, are we assuming that the castle is Ravenloft? Yeah.
Vampire steak, it's seasoned with garlic.
I remember because Hessia wrapped it up in Red's cloak. That was when Red's cloak got
Yeah, Red got
destroyed.
super pissed!
Yeah.
Red got super pissed! Oh, happy days.
She attacked me for that. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
rightly so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I'm not a huge Christmas fan. Christmas is slightly better now. I've got nieces and nephews. But like, my mum is going even more insane than usual. Once again, we had the conversation about how Bill Gates is trying to control the world
God.
through vaccine. Like, yeah.
I think because I have such a small family, it doesn't, like, we don't see anybody different, even in a normal year. Like, there's no big family gathering, anything. It's just like me going back to my mum and dad's for the weekend, but with enforced food. And it just kind of feels like a bit of a weird no man's land,
Yeah.
where we try and do Christmas, but we don't really have enough people to do Christmas. And
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got two sisters, and both of those have got. Oh no, one doesn't have a partner now. He's an idiot. And one's got 3 kids, and one's got 2 kids. So when we do it, there's like 5 of them. Even if one of the kids is 18 now. Makes me feel old. Yeah.
Are they older sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to get all of my nephews and do a game of D&D.
No.
I'm not sure if they will get it though. I've been like each year I've slowly been building them up to what roleplay is in tabletop. So this year for Christmas I got them all Warhammer 40,000. Each one got an army box. Brilliant. Ooh, Golemir, cool. Brought someone a 3D printer as a Christmas gift. Interesting to see how it works. Yeah, that would be cool. And then I'm hoping maybe like when I go back in the summer, I might make a little game for them and have a mini 40k with them.
That'd be cute.
I mean, they're not that young. We'll see how they get on with it. Just come up with something simple. Bit of a dungeon goblin smash. The question is, do I bring all of them? Because one of them's very young. I don't know if he'll get it. He might do.
What's the age range?
About this big to maybe like this big. I think they just started high school.
So like 11.
Yeah, 11, 12. And one is a year older, so like 12, 13, and one is like 8. Be nice to have all 4 of them, but I don't know if the 8... If I maybe make the 8 guy like a fighter, just hit stuff, rolls a d20, and then the others can help him maybe.
There's Daniel Matt. He's DMing for a group of, they're like 8 and 9, the kids he does a D&D
really?
session for.
Yeah.
And they clearly get it from the stories he tells.
Nice.
Yeah, they have a tendency to befriend and tame any given animal foe that he sends anywhere near them.
Okay.
Apart from James's daughter, who just attacks everyone with a spoon by the sounds of it. Which I love that. I'm proper fuming about Casimir. Proper fuming.
He didn't want to kill his sister.
Yeah, but he's just such an insane creature of mad extremes. Like, I don't want to kill my sister, so I'm going to break up with you and leave you to go and fight the vampire count, who will probably kill you.
Mr. who
all
said
on your
last
own.
week, I would forsake my sister for you. But
Yeah,
I won't
he
hurt
would.
my
He
sister
would.
for you.
No, and he has forsaken his sister. But he knows that he cannot fight her. And he also knows that if he can't fight her, she will turn him. And then he will try and kill you. And Istebald. That's his logic. He knows he can't fight her. So he has completely, by staying here and fighting by your side, in his opinion, forsaken his sister because there is now not time
No.
to save her.
Fair, yeah.
But he doesn't.
He can't save her. If you can beat her and you can stop her, that's fine. But he will not be used as a weapon against you because he won't fight her. Because he can't fight her.
I think if Bronwyn had heard that conversation with Istval and Constance, she would be feeling quite differently to how she's feeling based on what he said just to her.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say any of that to her.
No.
He just said, I ain't fighting, come hang with me.
Exactly.
Which is just upset her. If he could have reasoned with her, she would have she would have understood Meta, I think. But now she's just pissed with him.
Yeah. Once you've been spurned. Come run away with me. No. Okay, come to my house tonight. No. Okay.
Well, sorry, the come to my house tonight bit made no sense because it was a very blatant way of trying to get her out of the equation.
Oh, what a shame!
Because if he just wanted to come to my house, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you know, there was places at Argynvost Holt where that could have happened.
Yep. But
So it was because
no actual conversation, only attempts at manipulation, followed by leaving. And you wonder why I don't like him.
now she's going to be in a really foul mood for Ravenloft, which is great. That's going to really help everyone out.
If it cheers you up a bit, I have rediscovered the name of the wizard who owned the staff of equilibrium was called.
Oh yeah.
It was growl more nimble knobs.
Back when I used to name
growl more nimble
things.
knobs. Literally.
I want Constance to do that. I see, like, Bronwyn's just in this really foul mood, and she's like, I'll tell you something. The guy who made this stuff.
Like that was the name of the wizard that was the shadow that totally fucked.
Oh
yeah, nearly killed Hessia and turned her into a shadow. That was close.
I still think about that combat.
Was
was on
close.
1 HP for most of that encounter.
Yeah, we lost that one. It was a shame.
And I remember, at the time, being like, oh well, they'll always pick me up again.